select Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner is a New York Jet!
Swaggy Sauce Gardner.
I love Sauce. I love his tape. I love his press technique. I love his confidence. He has everything you want to see in the position. And I think Robert Saleh and this scheme is perfect. It's a hand-in-glove fit for him, man.
Garrett Wilson.
It's Garrett Wilson! The New York Jets have just got two big-time playmakers!
I believe that Garrett Wilson is going to be the most impactful rookie receiver in this class. And I think we see Zach Wilson play like he did the last 6 games of the year, times 10, and have a phenomenal second season.
Wow, you think? Yeah! Let's Jermaine Johnson!
Brees Hall, running back, Iowa State.
Brees Hall, oh my God, they got him! They went offense. They went with the best running back in the draft. Jeremy Rucker, oh my God! The Long Island native is a New York Jet!
J-E-T-S, Jet!
Let's go!
Happy Victory Monday!
Oh, we back! We are back! We took a little break from Victory Monday last week. We needed a little break, right? We couldn't have 6 consecutive Victory Mondays. We have 4 straight. We'll take a week off from the celebrating on Victory Monday, but we're back because the New York Jets get the biggest win of the season against arguably the best quarterback in the NFL and the best team in the NFL, and that is the Buffalo Bills, the hated AFC East rival. And now the Jets are 6-3 heading into the bye. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Woo! Happy Victory Monday, everybody. It's a phenomenal day right now. Hope you guys had a fantastic morning. It is 12:06 on a Victory Monday. And we got a long show ready to go for you guys. We're going to have Jack join us later on in the show. We're going to get some live callers so you guys can come on with me to celebrate this beautiful, glorious day of the New York Jets being 6-3. And we're going to break down this game from start to finish. Which players played well, the defense, there's so much to talk about with this game. So much to talk about, bro. Like, the craziest thing about this game that I've noticed after, rewatching it and seeing what really went down, there is so many players on this team that's impacting winning. So many, right? We all know the stars of this team, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Quinnen Williams. You know, there's a lot of players on this team that's being talked about a lot. But the under-the-radar guys like Nate Herbig, right? Guys like Michael Clemens, Jermaine Johnson, Bryce Huff. I mean, there's so many players on this team that's impacting them winning. And it all starts with Robert Saleh. Woo! So, guys, if you're just tuning into the show, smash the hell out of that like button, everybody. We are going crazy on the show today. We're going to have a phenomenal, fun day on the Jets Media Victory Monday stream. There's so much stuff to break down, and I'm really excited to give it all to you guys here on the channel. So please do your boy a gigantic favor. Smash that like button on your way in. Subscribe to the channel if you are indeed new. Now, let's get straight into it. First part of the game I want to talk about is Robert Saleh. Because what Robert Saleh is doing with this team, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing to watch. All the mantras and all the things that Saleh's been preaching since he came here, all gas, no break, 60%, all those things that didn't really look like it was anything last year when they were losing, it's coming to fruition right now. Because this Jets team is buying in, fully buying in to what Robert Saleh and his coaching staff are saying. We're cutting to the wide shot real quick to prevent the lag. Robert Saleh is handling winning so freaking well. And what I mean by that is we heard him say that he's taking receipts after week 1. He's not bringing up the receipt stuff anymore. That's past his mind. And I just love the way he's handling it. Like, you heard Robert Saleh speak to the media. Someone asked Robert Saleh, so, coach, do you think you closed the gap in the AFC East? And he's like, with a smirk, what do you think? I love it. And also, I love his message to the locker room. Robert Saleh in the locker room, what did he say? The NFL world might be saying that we just shocked everybody, shocked the NFL, but in this locker room, nobody's shocked. This is an everyday game for us. This is what we expect from this organization. Competing in the division, beating our own rivals, right? We lost to the Patriots. That stung. But we beat the Dolphins. We beat the Bills. We're 2-1 in the freaking division. Saleh is instilling a mindset in this team that is different. And the best part about this squad right here, guys, is it's not a short-term thing. That win yesterday, not only did it improve the chances of the Jets to make the playoffs this year, but this tells you that this Jets team is not here just this season, but for the long run, bro. For the long run, this Jets team is going to be a problem. And Saleh has said, Douglas has said, they are trying to build a long, sustainable franchise that is competing year in and year out. And everybody on this team that's impacting the victories are young, bro. The young core is legit. Covered in sauce with the first donation of the Victory Monday stream. What's good, my man? Thank you so much for the chat. Richie, hey, bro, don't harp too much on the negative fans. Positive vibes only for Real Gangrene. I watched that sports bar, then rewatched you. I got you, my guy. We're going to be nothing but positive vibes today. Nothing but positive vibes, baby. Thank you so much for the $5 donation, my friend. I am so proud of this team, man. There's so many players that we can break down, but I've first had to talk about the head coach, Robert Saleh, because what he's doing with this team, bro, what he's doing with this team, all phases of the ball, the leadership, the message, the spirit, we're building something special right now, man. And the defense, guys, this Jets defense, I don't want to get ahead of myself, right? I'm trying to, like, ground myself and be humble, but, like, are the Jets the best defense in the NFL? Top 3? Top 5? Right? We just beat the best quarterback in the league, and we made Josh Allen look like a scrub. And again, Josh Allen is no scrub. So this defense is here. And we got so much to talk about, guys. So much to talk about. And I cannot wait to continue. So again, guys, hit the like button on your way in. We're going to hear a word from the sponsor of Victory Monday, which is Mojo. Let's see what the Mojo market's got going. So, guys, Mojo is a stock market for the sports world. And Michael Carter and Garrett Wilson are trending up. If you scan this QR code right now on the screen, you can download the app today. So make sure you guys download Mojo to get ready to go for when it becomes legal near you. You can trade today if you live in New Jersey, but if you do not live in New Jersey, you don't have to worry. You can still download the app and have a lot of fun. Look at the top movers, the top fallers, and get your portfolio prepared for when it does become eligible to trade in your state. That's what I'm doing. I live in New York. I have the app. I've been having a lot of fun. So let's talk about these two players. Michael Carter, he's up 0.90%. Michael Carter's coming off a phenomenal day. He needs to step up with the injury to Breece Hall, and he has been doing just that. He had multiple explosive plays, bending around the outside, right? It's a perfect complement we got with Carter and Robinson. Carter is that outside zone guy. Robinson is the in-between the tackles guy. And Carter is playing excellent football, getting into the end zone. I mean, 70-plus rushing yards, I believe. So now's a good time to invest in Michael Carter. $6.11 per share. I would absolutely love that. Garrett Wilson. Look at that increase. Garrett Wilson has been going up and up and up and up and up all season long. Garrett Wilson is establishing himself as the Jets' #1 receiver as a rookie. He's coming off a game where he had 8 catches, 90-something yards. In the last 2 games with Zach Wilson, 14 catches, 207 yards. So Garrett Wilson is so talented, man. He can do everything. The Jets are using him as a true #1 weapon. And I cannot be more proud of the Jets coaching staff to getting him involved and how this Jets offense is looking with Garrett Wilson. And the Wilson connection is legit. The 2 players that are slightly declining on the market, Zach Wilson and James Robinson. Now, Zach is only down, 10 cents? 30.30%. So it's not that big of a decline. I'm pretty shocked that he's declining, which is, again, not a big drop. But if I'm and this is from a week, right? This is from last week to now. If I live in New Jersey, I'm buying the Zach Wilson stock. I mean, I see a player that shows the mental toughness to learn from his mistakes. So we're going to get into Zach Wilson. Don't you guys worry. I didn't really bring him up yet in the stream. But Zach Wilson, what he showed me in that Patriots game, and then what he fixed to play, what he fixed in that Patriots game to do in the Buffalo game, showed me his ability to deal with adversity, fix his mistakes, and bounce back. And that's a mental toughness thing. And that's why I think Zach Wilson is going to rise on the Mojo market as the season goes on. 100%. James Robinson. Now, I don't know why he is down just barely, 3 cents? So it's not that much of a decline. But James Robinson, he's at $8.82. I think James Robinson is going to he's going to have a game, man, where he's going to have 100+ yards, I think. He's just getting started with the Jets. First 2 games with the Jets, the first one was a little slow for Robinson. Second game, already gets in the end zone, already making big-time runs, already getting the explosive plays, in between the tackles, the vision, the balance, the power. That is what we're talking about here. So I'd invest in all 4 of these guys. The unfortunate part of Mojo is you cannot invest in defensive players because, oh my gosh, can you imagine if we can invest in Sauce Gardner right now? Bro, I'd put I don't know how much money I'd put in Sauce Gardner's stock. I gotta talk to Mojo. Hey, bring in the defensive playmaker so I can invest everything in Sauce. But these are the 2 players that I'm investing in. Garrett Wilson for sure. Michael Carter. And again, guys, the QR code's on the screen. Scan that bad boy right now. Download the app. And you guys can look at all the top risers and the top fallers. And you can invest in your favorite NFL players or your favorite Jets. Anybody around the league. So again, shout out to Mojo. Because I've been having a lot of fun on their app. And you guys would be having fun on their app as well if you download it today. Because they're doing their thing over there. So, we got a donation from my guy. Euphoria MG. We are stronger together, Jet Nation. It's the Jets versus everyone. Even the NFL, they don't want us to win. Stop going against each other. Hell yeah, bro. Hell to the yeah. The Jets, bro. They just keep proving everybody wrong. We were the underdogs was crazy. What was the line? At 10.5 underdogs? Nobody gave the Jets a chance in this game. And I had faith, bro. I was excited for the challenge. And I thought this Jets team matched up against this team if they played the way that they've been playing on that 4-game winning streak. And if Zach Wilson plays smart football, which he did. Couldn't agree more, Euphoria. Could not agree more. Thank you for the $5, my friend. The support means a lot. Hopefully to see you when the live callers come on. Ali, what's good, bro? How much longer are you live for? We're live for all day. I just started. Jack is joining soon. And we're going to be live for a couple hours, my man. So if you want to join in, just let me know. Let's go. If there is a Jets fan that is going to say something bad about this win, bring him to me. Just bring him to me. And I'll talk some sense into them. Because what did we hear What did we hear from people on our 4-game win streak, guys? We haven't beat anybody. We beat backup quarterbacks. The Packers are not even good. The opponent's this, the opponent's that. Well, how about we make the best quarterback in the NFL look like a bum? How about that? Huh? Backup quarterbacks. Oh, Brett Rypien. Oh, Kenny Pickett. Oh, Skylar Thompson. Oh, the struggling Packers. Well, how about making Josh Allen look like a bum quarterback when we know Josh Allen is not a scrub? Josh Allen is a superstar. And he looked trash against the Jets defense. How about that? Huh? And how about the Jets offense going up against the number 1 ranked defense? Zach Wilson, bro. How about Zach Wilson? He outplayed Josh Allen. And as I say that, my guy Jets Forever says it in the chat. Perfect timing. Zach Wilson played better than Josh Allen. Let that sink in. I hate that we're lagging on my OBS platform right now. Come on, bro. Let that sink in, guys. I'm going to let that simmer in for a little bit. Come on, lag. Go away. All right. So, let's talk about Zach Wilson, everybody. Let's talk about Zach Wilson. Now's the time, baby. Zach Wilson out-dueled Josh Allen. And I'll tell you why. Because Zach Wilson had 0 turnover-worthy throws. Zach Wilson had a 72 completion percentage. Zach Wilson made every single throw we needed him to make. Did he have 1, 2, 3 throws that are inaccurate? Yeah, sure. That's going to happen in the NFL as a quarterback. But what Zach Wilson did in this game is he executed the game plan. He stayed within the pocket, firing with time, getting rid of the ball quick, moving out of the pocket, escaping, picking up first downs with his legs. And he played mistake-free football. And the best part about this is Zach Wilson was a reason why they won the game. He wasn't the only reason, but he was a big reason for it. Flip the quarterback performances. Give Zach Wilson 2 interceptions, the Jets lose. Zach Wilson outplayed Josh Allen. Is Zach Wilson a better quarterback than Josh Allen? No, he's not. That is not what I'm saying. But what Zach Wilson showed is he showed a mental toughness ability to learn from his mistakes. It's kind of mind-blowing, guys, right? It's kind of like Zach Wilson went back, watched a film against the Patriots, looked at his mistakes, and fixed them, and executed the game plan against the Bills. What a concept. What a concept, right? That Zach Wilson can learn from his mistakes and battle adversity. Isn't that something? Isn't that something, right? Zach Wilson with the arm angles, bro. Zipping the ball everywhere, staying in the pocket. Decisive. Confidence. Swagger. Running with the ball. Taking hits. Physical. Like, I love how some people just look at the box score to tell the story of a quarterback. And if you're a fan, whether you're a Jets fan or not, and you look at the box score and you see Zach Wilson's numbers, and the numbers don't blow you away. 154 yards, 1 touchdown, 18 of 25. That's not going to make you think he did anything. But how about that this Jets team is so freaking good that we can have a quarterback to be playing like that and win? We don't need a quarterback to put up 250 plus 2-3 touchdowns to win. How about we talk about that for a second? Because I feel like there's some people that spin it into a negative that, oh, well, Zach Wilson can't put up 300 yards and 2 touchdowns. Well, he did that against the Patriots. How did that turn out? How did that turn out? Zach Wilson was so accurate and confident. The fundamentals, the mechanics, the timing, the reads, the sidearms, the patience, the whereabouts, the decision-making. Everything from Zach Wilson was pristine. He did nothing bad in that game. Nothing. I have no negative things to talk about when it comes to Zach in that game. And I'm serious. If there's something negative to talk about, I'll talk about it. You want to talk about the negatives? Okay, he maybe missed Braxton Berrios on a swing route outside. He maybe threw the ball a little too high to Denzel Mims on a play. That's it. The only 2 negatives you can talk about from Zach. He was in the pocket, stayed within the structure of the offense, wasn't breaking free, wasn't spinning around, right? That's what Jets fans need to figure out. That we have a young quarterback that has a mental ability to push through the barrier of adversity and get behind this young man through adversity, please. That's what I've been preaching to the Jets fans. When you see this kid struggle, push him through. Be positive through the struggles. Don't be the guy to bring him down. Well, actually, bring him down all you want. Zach doesn't listen. And that's my favorite part about Zach Wilson, bro. He can give 2 craps what the media has to say or what the fans have to say about him. That's my favorite aspect. All the Zach Wilson haters, Zach can give 2 craps about you. So everybody that's crying last week over Zach and all this stuff, and rightfully so, by the way, the criticism should have been loud for Zach after his performance against the Patriots. But my favorite part about Zach is he doesn't give a crap about what people have to say. He doesn't care about stats. He doesn't care about numbers. He cares about one thing. W's. That's the only thing I want my quarterback to care about. That's the only thing I want my quarterback to care about is wins. Not putting up numbers, not giving a crap what people think, right? It's that simple. You know we're having a Victory Monday on next Monday because if it's a bye week. Zach doesn't care about what you guys have to say about him. And that's amazing because we live in a social media driven world. And I'm the head of it, right? I have social media platforms all over the place. But the fact that Zach tunes out that noise, bro, I feel like Sam, for example, wasn't able to turn out the noise. Because when you're a Jets quarterback, the lights are so bright. When you play like crap, it is blown up like to the point where it's almost impossible to survive. When you play good, it's the same thing in a good light. So the fact that Zach Wilson was able to bounce back after that game against the Patriots to play the way he did against the number 1 ranked defense in the NFL going into that game. Now, are we crowning Zach as the quarterback to bring us to the promised land? No, he hasn't proved that yet. He still has some consistency to show us. But if you're a Jets fan, after watching what Zach Wilson did against the Bills and you're not excited about his potential, what are you doing? Ray, what up, my man? You did not miss this segment, my brother. We just started 25 minutes ago. So the call-in segments come in like an hour from now, hour and a half. Got to give credit to the coaches as well. Yeah, I started off the stream giving all the credit to the coaching staff. Now let's talk about Mike LaFleur. My guy John's in the chat. Richie, 6 wins before the bye. What a world, John. Hey, John, remember when I went on your podcast and you and Alex were so upset after that L to, who was it, the Bengals? And I had to talk some sense into you guys? What'd I say? Love you, John. And John, did Alex tell you what happened last night? I was playing Call of Duty and Alex was in the lobby like randomly. Pretty crazy. Bengals L is rough at the stadium. I can only imagine. So let's talk about Mike LaFleur, because Mike LaFleur has been a coach that's been under the lights as well, and a lot of people criticize him. But, dude, Mike LaFleur called a beautiful game yesterday. That touchdown to James Robinson was just schemed to perfection. That was a schemed up touchdown. Berrios in motion, getting the Bills defense to shift to the left. Zach Wilson with the beautiful eyes, looking that way, shuffles his feet that way, forces the defense to scramble that way, and then Zach Wilson shuffles quickly. He's patient. There's a D end right in the passing lane, so he's patient. Scrambles to the right a little bit, zips it sidearm. James Robinson catches it. 2 offensive linemen right in front of him. James Robinson gets in the end zone. That is a beautiful play call from Mike LaFleur, play design, scheme, and of course, execution. It's all about execution. I genuinely have all the confidence in the world in this coaching staff now, to the point where it's up to the players to execute the game plan. That's what we're talking about. So Mike LaFleur, big time. Big time game. Let's talk about Jeff Ulbrich real quick. How about Jeff Ulbrich? He's the play caller for this defense, by the way. This Jets defense does not need to blitz, and we had 5 freaking sacks. 5. Jets fans wanted Jeff Ulbrich fired earlier in the year. And I was like, please, give this guy some time to figure things out in his second season before we're so quick to write off this coach. You seeing a trend here? I always have to be the guy to preach patience. And when I do preach patience, some of you guys attack me. But this is why you got to be patient with this team. I understand that we have PTSD as a fan base of this franchise for years and years and years. But we are proving to not be that team anymore. This is a different era. Accept it. Believe it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the hell out of it. You don't fire a defensive coordinator after 3 games like some people did. You don't give up on a quarterback after winning 4 straight games after 1 game of throwing 3 interceptions. You just don't do it. You don't be so quick. You gotta, my whole point is with the patience thing is you gotta allow time for the players and the coaching staff to fix their mistakes. It takes time to do that, guys. It does. Remember earlier in the year when the secondary had a lot of miscommunications and we're blaming Ulbrich, blaming Saleh? Well, the reality is when you get a brand new secondary, literally 4 new players, Sauce, Reed, Whitehead, Joyner. I know Joyner was here last year, but he didn't play. But those 4 guys, brand new to the team. The reality of a secondary is they need to get on the same page, and it does not happen right away. It is very hard for a secondary to communicate at a high level right out of the gate. And the reality was with the defense, the communication wasn't there early on. And that's okay. They had to work out the issues. And guess what? They worked out the freaking issues, and now the secondary is one of the best in the NFL. So allow the time. Allow these players and coaching staffs to handle adversity, fix the issues. Because I have all the confidence in this world, in this team now, that they can battle through the thick and thin, bro. I really, really am. My point with the whole quick to get rid of people, it's a different story when early in the year you were like, oh, Jeff Ulbrich really stinks right now. He has to fix him. He has to fix. He has to clean up. That's what the mindset should have been. Not fire him. Because do you guys realize firing people is such a bad thing? Like firing somebody and resetting a whole coaching is not good. What the Jets have an advantage of right now is continuity. They're in year 2 of this continuity regime. We want Ulbrich here for long term because that means that we are sustainable and we want the same scheme implemented, the same system, the same coaches for year in and year out. We want LaFleur here long term. We want Ulbrich here long term. We want Saleh here, obviously. We want Zach Wilson. We want all these players here long term. because that means we're winning, we're being successful, and continuity matters. Do I have to remind you guys how freaking bad this defense was last year? How bad? Like, this defense was bottom in the NFL last year, guys. Bottom. And now we're at the top. Beating the best quarterback in the NFL. I also think a turning point of this defense was against the Bengals. When that man right there, Quinnen Williams, was furious at Whitecotton, our defensive line coach. Remember that? Because he called an all-out blitz, which resulted in an explosive touchdown play. Ever since then, bro, there's been a different level from Quinnen and the whole D-line. Quinnen has 7 sacks to lead the entire NFL in terms of interior defensive linemen. This defensive line is attacking with no blitz. 4-man rush is getting home. Do you have any idea how freaking dangerous this defense could be? Well, take that back. How dangerous this defense is with a pass rush that can get home on a 4-man rush? That means there's 7 guys in the secondary with 4 players attacking the quarterback efficiently. Best win I've seen from us. Been a fan since 2014. No doubt, David, this is the best win. And it's glorious. High-key Q really shifted that defensive mentality. Yes, it did. Bro, there's not a weakness on the defense. There's not a weakness. This D-line, elite. Secondary, elite. Linebackers, great. They're doing great. Sauce Gardner is playing like the best cornerback in the NFL as a rookie. Do I need to re-say that? Sauce isn't on his way to be just a quality player, a good player, a great player. He's having the best rookie season I've ever seen from a cornerback in my life. Not talking Jets, I'm talking NFL. Cornerback is one of the hardest positions in the NFL to play as a rookie. And how about Sauce? First play of the game, getting torched by Diggs. You're like, all right, you expected that, right? Diggs is going to get the best of a rookie. But after that play, Sauce clamped up everybody. Getting an interception on Josh Allen, getting the game-winning pass deflection. And then talk about DJ Reed real quick. He locked down Diggs. That 3rd and 14, Josh Allen put a perfect ball down the sideline. DJ Reed, pass deflection, broke it up. Incomplete. Jordan Whitehead getting an interception. Should have had 2. The defense is here. The defense is freaking here. How about the special teams, man? How about that fake punt? 4th and 1 at midfield on the first offensive possession of the second half. That was huge, man. Direct snap to Ashton Davis. I love it. Brant Boyer in his bag. Now let's talk about the offense again. Let's talk about the offensive line because they were dominant. And remember when the nightmare happened of the nightmare of Breece Hall and AVT going down, and then we lost, and then everyone's like, this team can never survive without AVT and Breece Hall. Now, I'm not saying, like, listen, Breece Hall and AVT being done for the year is a gigantic negative for this team. But Joe Douglas goes out, gets James Robinson. Joe Douglas, he found Cedric Ogbuye, and he plugged in a right tackle and played really well yesterday. So my point is, Joel says, we need to stay in the white jerseys, man, at home. Hell yeah. White jerseys, black pants for the rest of the season, please. Thank you for the $2. But this offensive line and running game, it took a step back against the Patriots, but then they bounced back in a gigantic way, bro. The Jets started with the ball at their own 4-yard line with 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and the Jets just grounded and pounded their way all the way down to the goal line with one passing play. One. And what was that passing play, by the way, you might ask? Oh, it's 3rd and 5. And you're like, oh, Zach Wilson didn't win us the game. Zach Wilson didn't do shit. Wrong. 3rd and 5. Put the ball in your quarterback's hands. He needs to be clutch. Needs to make a play. Ball snapped. Quick read. Bullet to Denzel Mims for the first down. That's a clutch play from your quarterback. That was the game-winning drive. James Robinson. And by the way, on that drive, the Jets literally ran the same play 3 times in a row. The Jets ran the same running play with James Robinson 3 straight plays, and the Bills couldn't stop it. They couldn't stop it. It was a shotgun handoff with CJ coming around and 2 offensive linemen pulling. James Robinson, 7 yards. The next play, 12 yards. The next play, 16 yards. All right, James Robinson, we'll give you a break. Michael Carter in the game. All right, we'll switch things up. Now that we have Carter in the game, let's do an outside zone. Halfback stretch. Carter finds the edge. Gets upfield, 15 yards. Oh, Carter again, another 4. Oh, Robinson's back in, another 8. That was the exact formula that we had against the Green Bay Packers. Remember that game where we ran the ball the entire fourth quarter? Zach didn't have to pass. And people were like, oh, well, we're winning, but Zach's not doing anything. We don't. What is the thing that's not getting through people's brains at times? There's nothing wrong with having an elite run game and defense to the point where we don't need our quarterback to pass. Says, when is that a bad thing? What? When Zach needed to make the throws, he did. He made them. He freaking made them. Jexican 44 with the $10. Hey, Richie, the Jets are finally an elite team we've been waiting to see in years. Hopefully, coming off the bye week, can refresh our minds and win best at tough challenges. Believe in Sauce. Hell yes, bro. Hell yes. So well said, my man. Thank you so much for the $10. Great memory here on the channel. I appreciate you. I appreciate you big time. Everyone give my man Jexkid44 some dono hype in the chat. Agree completely. If a team cannot stop the run, you keep running it until they prove they can stop it. Exactly. This is not about stats. This is not about proving Zach Wilson has the ability to do something when he doesn't need to do it. When he needed to pass, he was asked to pass and came through. So the New York Jets, let me just put it into perspective of what's going on with this season, guys. The Jets are 6-3. Have the same amount of wins as the Bills. They're a half game behind them. If the season ended today, we're the 5th seed in the wild card, and we face the Tennessee Titans in the playoffs. We head into the bye week 6-3. 6-3. 8 games left. 8 games remain. If the Jets go 4-4 in those games, 10-7. Playoffs. That's crazy. You play 500 ball the rest of the way, the Jets are 10-7 and in the playoffs. If they want to mess around and go 5-3, we'll be 11-6. And that's what we like to see, man. That's what I like to see. 72 completion percentage, 101 quarterback rating. Yes. What more do you want from Zach? That's what I still don't get, man. There's nothing that Zach did in that game that was bad. Great game Bills, by the way. Any Bills fans watching? Great game. You guys will be fine. We're coming for you again in Buffalo, though. I want the sweep. I'm hungry. I'm not satisfied. Because we're dogs. Hey, Brady Quinn, 0-9. Where you at now? What a bum. What an absolute bum. Did you guys watch Andy Brandt just destroy him? He's hiding. The AFC East is the best division in freaking football right now. And the Jets are in second place in that division, by the way. Second! The Jets are the second place team in the best division in football. And we just beat the team that's ahead of us. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. Guys, can we get to over 100 likes? Smash the hell out of that like button right now. Please. Everybody, hit that like button. Please. Hit that like button. The AFC East roundtable is going to be glorious on Wednesday night. You guys better tune in. The Bills are 0-2 in the AFC East, by the way. That could come back to bite them. It's funny because Dolphins fans was rooting for the Jets in that game. Like, the best part about that win yesterday, guys, was we basically just played hard, violent, physical football from the start to the end. And we just looked like the team that wanted it more. We looked like the team that had something to prove. We looked like the team that was playing for something bigger. That's what it felt like. You feel me? And that speaks volume to this coaching staff of the mindset that they are instilling in these players. They don't give up. All the resiliency that this team has been facing all year long, the scrutiny, being the underdog in every game besides the Broncos game, and being 6-3. Just unbelievable stuff, man. And I got to give credit to Bills Mafia. Not all of you, but majority of Bills Mafia are very respectful, to be honest. At least on the AFC East Roundtable community tab. I've seen Bills fans congratulating Jets fans, saying we got no excuses. Great win for you guys. You guys wanted it more. You guys played better than us. And I respect that, man. Because it's the worst when you beat a team. Remember when we beat the Dolphins? It was just like excuses, excuses, excuses. Like, if you're a Bills fan, man, you lost to the Jets. It probably hurts. But you're still the Bills and still the favorites to go all the way. So, relax. Don't whine and cry. See, like, this is what I'm talking about. There's a good Bills fan right here. Congrats. Happy for you. Go Bills. Thank you, Ryan. Dude, and I love it. Because the New York Jets exposed the Bills' weaknesses as well. What this defense showed is that we can literally shut down anybody. And all the people were saying the Jets have done nothing on defense this year against a quality opponent. Now what are they going to say? We locked down the best receiver in football, Stephon Diggs. We locked down the best quarterback in football. What more do you want? What more do you want? Even Von Miller was gloating about the Jets defense. You hear what Von Miller said after the game? He couldn't stop talking about how great this defense looked on the sideline. He's like, I was on the sideline looking at the Jets D line, and I got my eyes on the D ends and the D tackles. That boy Quinn Williams. That boy, he could not stop saying Sauce Gardner, CJ Mosley. Even a Bills player could not stop raving about how good that Jets team was on defense. Happy Victory Monday. I respect the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Pats can go to hell, but the Bills I respect. That's funny, man. I appreciate the donation. Thank you so much. Appreciate the donation, my friend. Hey, man. I respect the Bills as well. But we're coming for them. We're coming for them. What I just saw yesterday gives me like all the confidence in the world that this Jets team can match up and be competitive and potentially win against any team in the league. Am I over the top by saying that now, guys? I don't think so. I really am not. That doesn't sound like a stretch now. Because what this New York Jets football team proved yesterday is that we can match up against anybody because of how insanely talented and how insanely good our defense is. That's the difference here. And the funny thing is, bringing up the Miami Dolphins real quick, the Jets and the Dolphins are complete opposites. The Dolphins' offense, elite, explosive. Dolphins' defense, trash. The Jets' defense, elite. Jets' offense, not trash, but not as good as Jets' defense. So we'll see what the Dolphins got going, because their offense is legit. Tua's playing excellent. Tyreek's having a historical year. But the Dolphins defense doesn't scare me to the point where, like, if it comes down to that game in Miami, I got confidence, bro. Like, I'm not, like, afraid of that team. I think our defense can match up against their offense and contain them enough for our offense to go out there and execute. They got no defense, bro. Like, what are they doing on defense? They got Chubb. Ooh. Chubb. I mean, what are we talking about here? You know what I mean? Right? We dropped a 40-piece on their defense. 40-piece. All hail the lucky coin. Let's effing go Jets. Yeah, bro, that guy is on to something. And that coin has us going to the championship, by the way. The championship. We'll see. Why can't the coaches get Elijah Moore involved? I think the only reason why, my explanation for this, is that Garrett Wilson is him. Garrett Wilson is that freaking good. That's the only reason. That, like, they're like, all right, Garrett, like, you're so good. I mean, Garrett's open every time. Everywhere. So the Jets are 5-1 with Zach Wilson. And him and Garrett. Let's talk about the Wilson and Wilson connection. Oh, look at that. Beautiful timing. Look at Garrett right there. Garrett Wilson, the last two games with Zach. 14 receptions, 207 yards. Garrett Wilson is here, ladies and gentlemen. And he is the number one receiver, and he is a stud. I don't even think the stud word speaks as how talented and how good Garrett Wilson is. Oh my gosh, we got a big time $50 donation from my guy. Thank you so much, my friend. This means a lot. $50. Thank you. Guys, give my man some dono hype in the chat right here. This goes a long way. Thank you so much. Zach needs to run a bit more. Maybe 4 or 8 times a game. He's not as fast as Justin Fields, but he's twitchy. It can open up his pass game and keep defenses honest. Thoughts? You're 100% correct, man. Zach Wilson ran yesterday. Zach Wilson did not run against the Patriots. And that was a problem. Jets fans saw the film. We saw open lanes to run. He didn't do it. In this game, nobody was open down the field. Zach Wilson steps into the pocket, runs. He picked up 2 key first downs with his legs. So I agree 100%. I couldn't agree more, man. Zach is no Justin Fields. Zach is no Josh Allen. He's a different style runner, and he can pick up the first downs with his legs. And that's all we need Zach to do, man. We don't need Zach to go 60 yards down the field with his legs. We need him to just pick up first downs. Exactly what he's been doing. Well, not really. What he did yesterday. He can juke people out in the open field with ease. Woo! Get out of here. I mean, he's athletic. I love it, bro. Thank you so much for the $50, my friend. This means a lot, my man. Poppy says, fun idea. Why don't you do an 8-game prediction for the rest of our season? That is fun. All right, let's look at it. So we got Patriots, Bears, Vikings, Bills, Lions, Jaguars, Seahawks, Dolphins. All right, I'm going to predict it. I think the Jets are going to get revenge and beat the Patriots. I believe that even before we beat the Bills, by the way. I think that the Jets are going to beat the Patriots. I believed it before the Bills game. Because I saw that Jets and Patriots game, and I saw a team that could have won that game without the boneheaded mistakes. If Zach cannot make those boneheaded throws, we're beating the Patriots. And then we are, after that game, we're home against the Bears. Now, the Bears are looking pretty good right now. Justin Fields is electric. Now, this could be a trap game, right? I mean, we destroyed Josh Allen, so I think we can destroy Justin Fields. So, 7-3 with the Patriots win. We're going to beat the Bears. 8-3. We're on the road against the Vikings. We're going to lose to the Vikings. 8-4. We're on the road against the Bills. We're going to lose to the Bills. We're probably not going to sweep the Bills. So that brings us to 8-5. And then we are home against the Lions. That's a win. 9-5. Home against the Jaguars at Thursday Night Football. That's a win. 10-5. 10-5. Heading on the road to Seattle. We're going to lose that game. We're going to lose to the Seahawks. 10-6. And the final game of the year against the Dolphins, we're going to win. And it's 11-6. That's my prediction. Does that sound realistic, guys? What do you guys want me to do? Say we're going to win every game? Come on. I got to be realistic here. But I think that's possible, bro. It's 11 wins. Who the hell would not sign up for that? So that is 5-3. Dub against the Patriots, dub against the Bears, L against Vikings, L against Bills, dub against Lions, dub against Jaguars, L against Seahawks, W against the Dolphins. Unless, what do you guys want me to do? All right, we're gonna go undefeated on the way. We're gonna beat everybody, beat the Patriots, beat the Bears, beat the. I mean, what do you want me to do, guys? I'm not gonna sit here and be unrealistic. Okay, I'm not delusional. And by the way, I do think I'm not saying that it's guaranteed we're gonna lose those games. I think we can match up against anybody with the defense. We can beat the Vikings. We can beat the Seahawks. We can beat the Bills again. Just because I predict an L against the Seahawks does not mean I think it's going to happen, by the way. I think the Jets can beat the Seahawks. I do. Wow. It's Victory Monday, baby. Victory Monday is a glorious day. 14-3. Okay. Geno Smith is elite. I agree, bro. I knew Geno was elite from the start. What's the fan base's Zach temperature this AM? Interesting. I'm curious. I mean, Zach still has a lot of consistency to prove before everyone crowns him, rightfully so. But I think Jets fans should be excited about the growth, the mental toughness that we saw from Zach. Reed and Sauce playing at an all-pro level. Guys, we might have like 2 all-pro corners. Pro Bowl. Yes. The Jets are undefeated on the road this season. That's true. Also, fun fact, the Jets, out of the 8 games remaining, 5 games are on the road. 3 of them are at home. So there's only 3 home games left. And then we have 8 of them on the road. So that's an interesting fact. And we're, we won yesterday, but we are a little better on the road. It seems. We can all agree no black tops or all black uniforms for this season, right? Now we're wearing the black unis our next home game against the Bears, and then on Thursday night against the Jaguars. Chicago and Jacksonville are trap games. They are. It's the games you got to win. The Jets got to win the games they're supposed to win. That's going to be a key. Poppy says, Richie, us Jets fans always trash talk the Patriots, and they always beat us. So this time, let's not trash talk until we beat them. Yeah, I'm not trash talking them. I just have confidence in beating them. What? Jeff Saturday is named the interim coach for the Colts? That's some weird news. That's crazy. Sorry, what were we saying? Yeah, I'm not trash talking the Patriots, but I just have confidence in beating them. That's where I'm at. I think the Jets can beat them. Your prediction's fair. Assume you win 1 you're supposed to lose, and lose 1 you're supposed to win, and that is most likely a record. Exactly. Right? It's really hard to make these predictions. But if you look at the schedule, it's like, you know, we could beat the Vikings. Like, hey, say we lose to the Lions, but we beat the Vikings. Right? We lose to the Jaguars, but we beat the Seahawks. Feel me? That's how you got to look at it. The game plan yesterday needs to be the game plan for the rest of the year. That's the recipe for success and the only way Zach is going to grow. This was the game plan for the 4-game win streak. The game plan and the formula to Jets success is playing excellent defense, limiting explosive plays, creating turnovers, running the football, limiting offensive turnovers and limiting self-inflicting wounds, and playing great special teams. That is your Robert Saleh New York Jets winning formula. And I love what Robert Saleh had to say. The 3 phases of the ball that needs to be the most consistent for a winning team to be a sustainable winner, regardless of the situations of the weather or any external factors or any injuries or any, say it's a rainy storm or a snow day, right? Saleh had a great point. He says, running game, defense, and special teams should always be the 3 most consistent parts of your team. If those are the 3 aspects of this team that is playing at a high level every game, we are going to be in the hunt to win every single game we play. Now, that's not going to be the case because against the Patriots, right? Special teams was not there. Running game was not there. So 2 out of the 3 was not there. Defense was there, but the special teams was not, and the running game was not, which resulted in the Jets to lose. You understand what I'm saying here, guys? That's the formula, man. That is the identity of this Jets squad and what they're trying to implement. Freaking love it, man. I love it. I mean, what more is there to talk about? We can talk about this team for so long. There's so many players to talk about. There's so many coachings to talk about. There's so many parts of the game. Now, let's break down the game now, right? Instead of the players and stuff, let's talk about what happened in the game. Guys, don't take my prediction serious. I just be predicting an L to the Vikings does not mean I think we're going to lose the game. That's not what I mean. I'm just being realistic. Look at the remaining schedule, make it a fun little prediction, okay? Don't take it too serious of that prediction. I think the Jets have a chance to win every game of the rest of the year. But the reality is they're not going to win every game. There's going to be some games where we lose. So let's start off with the game. Let's break down what happened on the field yesterday from start to finish. So let's start off with the kickoff. The kickoff was like, what the hell? Braden Mann slips, and it's like an onside kick attempt on accident. And the Bills start with excellent field position. And right away, you're like, oh my gosh. All right, defense, let's see what you got. And then the first play, Josh Allen takes a shot down the field and Diggs beats Sauce. And now the Bills have the ball in the red zone like that. And right there, I know Jets fans everywhere, including myself, was like, oh my gosh, here we go, right? And then there was a play, I think it was a run play maybe. And then the second down, Josh Allen throws a duck right to Whitehead. That was the difference of the game right there. Because what the defense showed is they can create turnovers, man. And that was just, I don't know what the hell Josh Allen was thinking. I think it was a miscommunication between him and Knox. Whitehead picks it off. And then Zach Wilson, there was like a holding penalty or some type of, or sack or negative play. 3 and out. We punt the ball to the Bills. And then they go down the field and they score a touchdown. 7-0 Bills. And then the Jets offense starts getting cooking. The Jets offense goes out there and they start making plays. Zach Wilson firing at Garrett Wilson. We hit a 50-something yarder to make it 7-3. And then the Bills go back on offense. They go down the field. We may force a punt and we get the ball back. I'm not sure exactly what happened. But then the Bills go down the field. It's 3rd down and 1. And they get an explosive 35-yard touchdown run by Josh Allen. 14-3 Bills. Right? 14-3 Bills. That's where you're like, oh my gosh. All right, this is big. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. The Jets get the ball to start off the half, so this is a big opportunity. The Jets get the ball. Their offense is grooving. The offense is in rhythm. Zach Wilson's precise. Firing Garrett Wilson. Hands off. Screen passes to Uzama. Just up-tempo offense. The Bills defense has no answers. And then the Skycam collapses. The Skycam breaks. And we had that 15-minute delay to take the Jets offense out of their rhythm and to give the Bills defense time to get their breaths back in order and time for them to adjust. And I was freaking out because I'm like, oh my gosh, if the Jets like turn the ball over, don't get any points right here, I'm blaming all that on the cameras. And that's exactly what happens. There's a strip sack and the Jets turn it over. And right in that moment, you feel the momentum change, but then the defense had something else. They're like, you know what, offense? That was bogus. That Skycam was crap. You made a mistake, but we are going to bail you out. What was the first play on defense after that? Quinnen Williams sack. Literally decapitated the Buffalo Bills center. Destroyed him. 1-on-1 bodied, tackle Josh Allen, sack, Quinnen's dancing. And then, what was the next play? 2nd down and 14. Josh Allen throws up a duck. Sauce Gardner, interception. The Jets get the ball right back where they started with it before they turned it over. Haha. How about that? Big time change of momentum. And then the Jets offense executes a beautiful, beautiful touchdown to James Robinson. Or was that? No. That was a Michael Carter touchdown, I believe. The Jets go down the field and... Oh, wait, no. That was the James Robinson one. I don't know. It was either Carter or the Robinson one. I haven't rewatched the game yet. But then they get on the board. 14-10 heading into half. Now, this is a big, big touchdown before half. Now, the Jets get the ball to start off the half. The Jets are going down the field. They're playing good offense. They get stopped at midfield. 4th down and 1. And what do the Jets do? They roll the dice. Oh, wait a second. I forgot a key moment. My apologies. Let's go back into the second quarter on that touchdown drive. Oh yeah, it was the Carter touchdown. Now it's all coming back to me. So the Jets go down the field, and it's 4th down and 1. And they could have kicked a field goal to make the score 14-6, or they could have been more aggressive. And what do the Jets do? They go for it on 4th down, gutsy play call, play action. CJ Uzomah comes out free, perfect pass by Zach Wilson, 1st down Jets. And then they go down the field and score a touchdown, 14-10, halftime. And then the Jets go down the field on 4th down and 1 was the punt, fake punt. They get the 1st down. And then that's where the camera gate happened. It was the 3rd quarter. So everything I just said in the 2nd quarter doesn't count. It all happened here. That's when the Jets turn the ball over. And then the Quinnen Williams gets a sack. Sauce Gardner gets the pick. And then the Jets get on the board with the James Robinson touchdown to take the lead, 17-14. And then the Bills go down there. They tie up the game 17-17. And then that's where the defense just takes over the game, knocking down Josh Allen, sacking him, forcing punts, just bodying. Defensive line, tenacity. They give the Jets the ball deep in their own territory, the 4-yard line. And the Jets offense runs down the freaking throats of the Bills defense. James Robinson, Michael Carter, ground and pound. Zach Wilson, 3rd and 5, needs to make a play. He does. Clutch. The Jets coaching staff worked that clock to perfection. They milked that clock all the way down. Kicked the field goal to take the lead, and the Jets defense has a chance to win them the game. Bryce Huff comes out there, gets the game-winning sack, and then Sauce Gardner gets the game-winning pass deflection. Game over. Zach threw 154 yards and 1 touchdown. OMG, he's the best. See, this is the perfect example of people looking at box scores to tell the story of quarterbacks. This is what I'm talking about, guys. For the people that hear me say, like, yeah, calling out those people, these are the people I'm talking about. When you look at the box score only and not the context of the situation and the reality of what the game showed, this is what it looks like. I'll say it again. The Jets did not need Zach Wilson to throw the ball at all this game. It's a bad thing that Zach had 154 yards and a touchdown and no turnovers and a win. Is that a bad thing, guys? Zach Wilson had 0 turnover-worthy plays. Zach Wilson had a 72% completion percentage. Zach Wilson did not need to throw the ball once on that game-winning drive because of how good our offensive line and our running game was. If Zach needed to throw the ball, he would have. But we didn't need him to. The Jets' defense is that good. The Jets' running game is that good that we don't need Zach Wilson to put up numbers to win. When Zach Wilson was asked to throw, he completed 18 of 25 of his throws. Every throw he made was phenomenal. He maybe had 2 or 3 bad throws that was inaccurate. And that happens to every quarterback. So, what Zach Wilson showed is that he watched a film against the Patriots and he cleaned up his mistakes and he fixed those mental errors, stayed in the pocket, quick decisions, ran with the ball. That is great progression, bro. Richie, I've seen a lot of these guys here keep the faith. I am proud as hell to be allowed to hang out here with all your followers and you. I see you. I see the loyal ones. Respect. Respect to you, Jamie. Big win for the Kansas City Chiefs last night, my man. Wilson to Mims. Zing. Dude, that was beautiful. 3rd down and 5. The Jets need a first down. They put the ball in the quarterback's hands, and he zips one. I mean, that was a bullet, dude. Like Zach Wilson, ball snapped. Just, boom. First down. That was amazing. When is the roundtable? The roundtable is every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Melvin, every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Let Zach game manage for a few years. Nothing else is needed. Great game managers win Super Bowls. Facts. If we have that good of a defense, bro, you joking? Let's get Jermaine Johnson his Rookie of the Week. I'm so down if he's nominated. I think Sauce could be nominated for it, and Garrett Wilson could be nominated for it, and Jermaine. I mean, we have 3 rookies that had phenomenal days. So, this is a key play as well, Ben. Zach taking the sack instead of trying to make a play. Jermaine's heel sack, Huff strip sack, the 3 best plays of the game. I'm so glad you brought this up. And we have a special guest coming on in just a little bit. Jack is backstage before I talk about this point. So, Zach Wilson taking that sack late in the game, that shows you progression. It's a negative play. It's a sack. It's a bad thing, but it was also a good thing because there was nobody open in the end zone. It was 3rd down because if Zach tried to force the ball and say he threw the ball and even if it was incomplete, it would have stopped the clock. Or even worse, he throws an interception. Instead, pressures in his face, doesn't try to be Superman, tucks the ball, and is sacked. Now, some people will be like, what are you, an idiot? He got sacked. Why is that a good thing? It's called progression. It's called your quarterback learning from his mistakes, trying not to be Superman. Because what we saw from Zach Wilson last week against the Patriots was him trying to be Superman too much, and it hurt him. Forcing the ball, playing like stupid carelessness with the ball. And Zach learned. Zach against the Patriots, he gets uber aggressive, and he's like, I want to win us this game. Go make a play. Oh, interception, and the Jets lose. So, Ben, you're 100% correct. That was a pivotal sign of Zach Wilson's progression. And, of course, Jermaine's heel sack was glorious. And Huff's strip sack. Couldn't agree more, my friend. Cougar says, here's what I'll say. Yes, Zach played well, but it was bare minimum. This was him doing his job. Question is, now can he be consistent and improve? This is a very great take. I could not agree more. Zach Wilson played well. He did his job. He did everything the coaching staff asked him to do. He did everything the game plan was provided to him. He executed what he needed to do. Now, can he be consistent and improve? That's it. Great take. This is exactly what we're talking about with Zach. I'm not here crowning Zach Wilson saying he's here, he's the franchise guy, he's a superstar. No. I'm saying that he's showing that he has mental toughness to push through adversity, and if he executes the game plan, and he's still young and improving, man. You don't draft game managers 2nd overall. Well, when you have a defense as good as it is and a running game as good as it is, that's what happens, bro. It just so happens that we did not need Zach Wilson to win us the game. What don't you get? If we needed Zach Wilson to win us the game, he would have threw the ball more than 154 yards. When Zach Wilson was asked to win the game against the Patriots, down by 10 points, with 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter, what did he do, bro? What did he do? Oh, he went 10 of 12 for 128 yards and 2 touchdown drives. That's what he did. When you have that good of a defense and that good of an offensive line and that good of a running game, there's nothing wrong with how the Jets are using Zach Wilson's strengths. Right? Zach Wilson was a reason why we won that game yesterday. It wasn't like the Packers game. Completely different. Zach was a reason why we won the game yesterday. For anybody that's looking at the box score to say Zach Wilson was trash, reevaluate yourself and go watch the game. And go watch how this defense and offensive line looked and the run game looked, all right? That's my TED Talk. What up, Jack?
Zach is here. The Jets are here. Sauce is here. The entire defense is here. Best defense in the NFL. Literally, come at me. The best defense in the NFL. The run game is here. Robinson is here. Michael Carter is here. Denzel Mims is here. Garrett Wilson is here. And 6-3 going into the box. I don't even know what to say. I went out this morning, got a new hat. I got a new sweatshirt as well, but you know, it's a hot day outside, so can't be whipping out the sweatshirt. But don't get it twisted. You know I'm rocking the Jets. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, honestly, with the way this team has performed. And I love Saleh's speech in the locker room after the game. You know, everybody's shocked. No one in this locker room is shocked. And honestly, it's crazy that we're at a point where we have, I mean, especially after beating Buffalo, like, you know, give me Philadelphia. I wish we were playing them this year, man. Like, let's give them their first loss. Like, give me any team in this league. The Jets are here. This team just finds ways to win, plays phenomenal in the fourth quarter. I mean, shout out to the coaching staff,
in
man.
the NFL by a large margin in the fourth quarter, and the Jets have not given up a touchdown in the fourth quarter this year.
Like, that's absurd, man. I mean, it's just like we have such, and I'm sure a lot of you guys saw the tweet. The amount of players we have on this team, like good contributing players, some of our best players, 25 or younger. So the young core of this team is just, it's just so beautiful to watch week in and week out. And the sting of losing that Patriots game, now coming back at MetLife, beating the best team in football. It's an amazing, what a statement, man. What a statement by Zach Wilson, by the offensive line, by the entire defense in all phases. Special teams was back doing their thing. And yeah, dude, we got after Josh Allen, made him look like a bum, dude. And it was just beautiful, beautiful to watch. And we're going into a bye week at 6-3, baby. And then the revenge tour begins at Foxborough. Give me that game right now. Give me that game tomorrow, dude. Like, I'm so ready to watch this team continue to do work. And I know they're all so hyped up. They're all going to enjoy their bye week, but they're just going to come back hungrier and angrier and more aggressive.
I heard like Rich Cimini and people that are in the locker room, all the players, the only thing they're talking about right now is the Patriots. Like, they're so ready for that game. They have a bye week that's well timed. They need his bye week, but they are ready for the Patriots. And DJ Reed said he cannot wait. I am coming with another $2 to send in some $2 hate. Thank you for the $2 again. Stop, Richie. This man, Zach, has more interceptions than touchdowns. Yeah, he does. And he needs to improve some aspects of his game. We also went 3 straight wins with Zach Wilson not throwing a touchdown pass. Because this team is so good. How many times do I have to say this, Jack? This team is so good around their quarterback that we do not need him to throw passing touchdowns to win us games at times. And when we do need Zach to step up and win the games, he will be asked to do that. He was asked to throw the ball on third down in the fourth quarter to get the first down to help us win, and he did that. He was asked to win the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers down by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and he came all the way back. If you look at his stats for the season, they're bad. Stats are bad. Congratulations. But Zach Wilson is 5-1 and playing winning football right now. And he had 1 bad game.
And his interceptions come in chunks, you know? It's unfortunate, and I think that's, you know, curable and fixable. But once again, we see Zach Wilson play basically a mistake-free game yesterday. Obviously, you hate to see him lose that strip sack fumble. But I'll take that 10 out of 10 times over him throwing a bad pick, which we saw MVP Josh Allen throw 2 yesterday. So you know what? Here Zach Wilson is making throws when he need to. Yeah, he missed Denzel Mims. And then what did he do later in the game? In a clutch situation, delivered a rocket to Denzel Mims. Great catch by Denzel, by the way. But a fantastic throw. And also very out of rhythm for Zach. After like 7 straight runs, Zach delivers a laser beam to Denzel Mims. So yeah, we're nitpicking on little things. But, I mean, the people on the other side are nitpicking every single thing that Zach does as well. So we're just going to do the same thing, but in a positive way. And also shout out to the super chat. Real quick, Rich, shout out to the super chat, because like you said, I'm so tired of talking about that. If it wasn't a super chat, like we wouldn't even touch on something like that anymore. Because I mean, what else can we say, guys? Like, Zach is here.
Thanks for the super chat. Haters act like he's a veteran. And that's a fact, bro. He just played, his 19th career game in the NFL? What do you want this guy to be, like Superman? Like, right out of the gate? Like, dude, he is learning the game. And he showed, and Jack, we talked about this yesterday. What did Zach Wilson show us yesterday? That it's almost like he watched a film against the Patriots, and he saw what he did wrong, and he cleaned it up. Now, did Zach Wilson light it up yesterday and to the point where we think he's a superstar? No. But did he execute the game plan and did everything he needed to do for the Jets to win the game? That's the point.
And did he fucking pick up crucial first downs with his legs in where it looked like last week he would have thrown a pick in that situation? So exactly right, dude. It looked like he just watched the film, knew exactly what he needed to fix, and he fixed it. And I'm so tired of, like, do you guys do you want to win, or do you want to win how you want to win? Because here this team is winning games. I don't give a crap how they're doing it. The fact that we have a defense and a run game, like, that is fundamental football at its core, man. So here we have a developing quarterback, and I don't give a shit that we took him the 2nd overall pick. That's the draft pick that we had. So we took him because we wanted a quarterback. So we took him at the 2nd overall pick. Stop saying, oh, you don't take a 2nd overall pick to be a game manager. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. You take a young quarterback to develop him over time. So I'm so tired of this nonsense week after week now, nitpicking Zach Wilson's performances when we're 6-3 going into the bye week. And, dumbasses out there like Brady Quinn, who got bodied by Anthony Beck yesterday, had us going 0-9. So I'm just sick of it. I really am. Here we are, 6-3. I couldn't be any happier, man. You won't catch me saying anything negative about Zach Wilson.
It's beautiful. Jack, let's talk about the defense. I'm gonna allow you the floor. I just need to go to the bathroom real quick. I've been live for an hour and a half. And also, guys,
go ahead.
People are asking if the call-in shows happened yet. No. We did not take any call-ins yet, so you did not miss the call-in segment. Anybody that wants to call in, we will be opening this up for you guys to join in and talk with me and Jack and voice your happiness vibes on Victory Monday in just a little bit. So stay patient. We will be doing that in just a bit. So, Jack, this defense, I mean, we just shut down the best quarterback in football. We made Josh Allen look like a bad quarterback. And we all know that Josh Allen is no bad quarterback. Before we do that, we got G Firm coming in with the $5 super chat. It says, Dolphins fan here. Y'all have earned my respect. I'm happy for you, Richie. See y'all week 18. Great job representing that AFC East. Thank you so much, G Firm. I appreciate that, my man. Really nice message here and a very generous donation here. Good win for the Dolphins yesterday. Your offense is elite. I can say that with confidence. With Tua out there, your offense is ridiculous. I mean, Tyreek Hill could potentially win MVP this year. Mike McDaniels knows how to call a game, man. And that defense, the Dolphins defense seems to be their Achilles heel, but that offense is explosive. So I appreciate this donation, and I cannot wait for Week 18 against the Dolphins, man. That's going to be awesome. So, Jack, talk to me about that defense.
Yes, sir. First of all, just to touch on that super chat one more time, the fact that we know that game is like going to be super meaningful for both of our squads, for both the Dolphins and the Jets. It's unbelievable that all of a sudden the AFC East is this powerhouse division, and the New England Patriots, who have owned it for 2 decades, are in last place. So it's just, who would have thought that things would have shaken out like this? The NFC East as well. The 2 divisions in the East are the best in football. So it's crazy, man. But this Jets defense, man, let's talk about it. What do you guys think was the X factor on defense yesterday? I got to give it to. It's hard to give it to one position group, man. I think it's between the secondary or the defensive front. They were both really locked in, doing their job. I know I was nervous as hell after that first long play to Stephon Diggs, and I know everybody else in here was definitely was as well. But did the secondary step up in the second half or what, man? I think Stephon Diggs was completely shut down in the second half, didn't have a single second half reception. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it went down. And or maybe he did towards the end. I don't know. I don't remember, guys. All I remember is that the secondary was absolutely locked down. Sauce is, potentially the best cornerback in football. And it's just unbelievable to see what he's capable of doing week after week after week. This was his first huge test with Stephon Diggs. And we came out with the dub, guys. We held them to 17 points, forced Josh Allen to throw 2 horrible interceptions, sacked him 5 times, man. And that brings me, of course, to the defensive front. Quinn and Williams having a day. Bryce Huff making the play of the game, honestly, on that 3rd and long. I was screaming the loudest I've screamed all year when he made that play. That was absolutely the play of the game. Jermaine Johnson with an amazing solo sack on Josh Allen. In a sketchy area of the field, who knows what would have happened if Jermaine Johnson wasn't able to make that sack. And obviously him missing a lot of time due to injury. Excuse me. Obviously him missing a lot of time due to injury. We love to see him coming back and being a difference maker, being a contributor. I think the Jets, I think you can argue that the Jets have the best defense in the league, man. I really do. I mean, we have such a complete defense we literally rotate 10 different guys on a defensive front that can all put in work. The linebackers have absolutely, played above everybody's expectations. Obviously, we all knew that C.J. Mosley's a beast, but what Quincy Williams has evolved into, what Quan Alexander was able to do. Jamien Sherwood stepped up yesterday when his name was called for a little bit. And then, of course, the secondary, man. DJ Reed and Sauce Gardner are the best cornerback duo in football, period. Easy, done. Jordan Whitehead can't drop that second pick, but he got that first pick yesterday, and we won the game, so I can't be too mad. But you got to catch that, my man. But Whitehead and Joyner with good days overall. So I really think that it's the best defense in the league, man. Here we are with a complete defense on all phases, defensive front, linebacking core, secondary, all playing at an elite level. It's unbelievable.
Oh yeah, baby. Elite. Say that again, Jack.
Elite.
G Firm with another $5. Thank you so much, my friend. Fun fact: Saleh McDaniel, a chip off the Shanahan tree. Yeah, they both come from the same coaching tree. They know each other very well, and that's why that Jets-Dolphins game was so fun heading into it. And they're very close friends. They know each other very well. They know each other's schemes. And remember, Dolphins fans were like, "Oh, we have the advantage. McDaniel knows the solid defense." Well, we know your offense, and that's how Sauce destroyed Teddy Bridgewater on the first play for that exact reason. That's going to be a fun little division rivalry for years on. Last play was POI, by the way, but defense is legit. Bro, do you want me to get into this? Because I can prove this wrong so fast. Like, so fast. It was not pass interference at all.
First of all, not pass interference. But, give credit where credit's due. That was one of the best throws I've ever seen in my life by Josh Allen. I mean, he basically threw it the length of the field, and it landed on Gabe Davis's numbers. So it was an amazing pass, but Sauce is a blanket. And, the reality is that you can think it's PI if you want. I don't think it's PI, but
I'll
Sauce
prove it
is
right
an
now.
elite cornerback in this league. And the fact is, whether it's PI or not, the best corners are able to get away with stuff because they're just better players. They're better with their hands. They're better with their timing. And Sauce is one of those elite corners. Sauce might be the best cornerback in the league. Who's playing better at the cornerback position than Sauce Gardner right now?
DJ Reed? I don't know.
Yeah, we have the best cornerback duo in the league. That's a lock, 100%. We're fucking here.
All right. Time to put this little thing to bed. Thank you, Charles, for becoming a member, by the way. So this is how it's not pass interference. So watch this. Right there. Who's initiating the contact, Jack?
I think it's Gabe Davis's right arm that actually initiated a little push off right there.
So this is the reason why there was no flag. Gabe Davis is the one that initiated the contact right here first. Sauce Gardner not touching him yet. Gabe Davis extends the arm. And then the refs see that and they let them play. So when Gabe Davis does this, then Sauce Gardner puts his hands back on him and they're playing handsy. That's the last play of the game. Gabe Davis initiated it.
I love it. And you know what? The refs have done us so dirty. Shout out to the refs for letting them play. Because the receiver, because clearly the receiver is the one initiating the contact. So what is Sauce?
And then,
so in a game-changing potential play, first of all, look at that still catchable ball. So I don't want to hear anything about PI.
Like Sauce is not in his arms. He's not dragging him down. Gabe Davis could have caught this, but he's draped all over him. And the whole conversation, by the way, of Sauce Gardner didn't turn his head, that is not a written rule. That is not a fact. You turn your head to prevent getting called for pass interference when it's an underthrown ball. There's no rule where if you do not turn your head and you do not touch the receiver, that's not pass interference. If you have your back towards the ball and you do not interfere with the receiver by touching them, that's not pass interference. So everyone's like, yeah, but he didn't turn his head. Yeah, he didn't turn his head. He didn't have to turn his head because Gabe Davis initiated the contact. And that's the reason why it is not pass interference on Sauce Gardner. If anything, the Bills got away with an OPI. Do I have to freeze it? Look at his arm. Right there. It's that simple, man.
It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. It's beautiful because Sauce is a blanket out there, man. A blanket. Step for step with Gabe Davis. Like I said, incredible timing. The use of his hands. Waited for Gabe Davis to be the one to initiate contact because you know it's coming. And in a potentially game-changing play like this, the last play of the game for the Buffalo Bills, what's Sauce supposed to do in that situation? Just let Gabe Davis push off and catch it and roll and run into the end zone and we lose? Like, no. You couldn't have played better defense than what Sauce Gardner did right there. And if it was a PI, it would have been called.
I agree. And also, not only did that guy say it in the chat, but, there's some Bills fans on Twitter that's going viral calling out Sauce. And they showed just the clip. Hold on. I can actually show you. They left out, the clip that I'm showing you is the real play. The clip that they're showing is this. Right here. This is where they're starting the play. Oh, pass interference. They don't show Gabe Davis starting the contact. So I had to go on Twitter. And I had to let my followers know that I'm seeing this play being talked about potential pass interference. Gabe Davis clearly extends his arm and initiated the contact. And the reason why I had to do this is because the Bills fans, the clip that's going viral, is not showing the full play. They're just showing Sauce all over him before Gabe Davis initiates the contact. So not only did that guy in the chat say it, but a lot of people on Twitter are saying it, which is why, when and even Brandon, our friend Brandon, texted me yo, that was pass interference. And I'm texting him an essay of why it's not. And he doesn't even answer me. So how about that, Brandon? G-Firm with another $5 donation. If Wilson comes of age in our defense, Dolphins defense plays the standard, who's better? Of course, I say Dolphins all day and twice on Sunday. Well, you got confidence in your defense coming? Because I don't know, the Dolphins defense doesn't really scare me. And I think the thing about Zach Wilson is we have so many playmakers around him that gives him the ability to play well, similarly to Tua. I mean, Tua has the best wide receiver duo in the NFL with Tyreek and Jalen Waddle, and Tua's playing excellent football. Zach Wilson has Garrett Wilson, who is playing very good as a rookie. And Michael Carter and James Robinson are playing excellent. Denzel Mims is stepping in for Corey Davis. Corey Davis is coming back. We still have Elijah Moore, even though he's not involved in the offense. But when his name is called, I got confidence in him pulling through. So I am not afraid of the Dolphins in terms of versing them. I am afraid of the Dolphins in terms of like winning every game because they win every game since Tua's back. But when it comes to Jets versus Dolphins, I don't think it's going to be an easy game the Jets can win, but I have confidence in the Jets to hold match up against them.
I totally agree. I love the way you put it. I think we match up very well against them. Obviously, it's going to be a different game with Tua in there as opposed to Skylar Thompson. And like you said, the stats do show that, Tua is a good quarterback and the Dolphins win when Tua is the guy. So it's definitely going to be a different football game. It's in Miami as opposed to being a home game at MetLife for the Jets. It's the last game of the season. It's the second game of a 2-game road stretch for the Jets. So it's definitely going to be a different game. I'm not going to go into that game thinking about, dropping 40 on them earlier in the year at all, even though Euphoria is. And I love it, Euphoria. Let's go, baby. Because we were there. But yeah, it's going to be a different game. The Dolphins are a good team. The Bills are a good team. The Jets are a good team. So, it's going to be a competitive game. Do I think the Jets can win that game? 100%. It's going to be about getting after. It's going to be about limiting Tyreek Hill's, downfield opportunities. And, it's going to be about taking advantage of the Dolphins defense with our offense. Hopefully Zach Wilson is into a nice rhythm by the end of the season, getting ready for the Yoffs. And I love it. I'm very, very excited for that game.
Do it. Tua 15 touchdowns this season, more than Zach's career. Well, we're winning without Zach throwing touchdowns. We have a great defense. Like the Dolphins don't have a good defense, which is why Tua has to throw those balls and throw touchdown passes. And you guys are winning. Congratulations. Rent-free in the Jets live stream. Not true, my man. G-Firm, who's an excellent Dolphins fan, is on here sending very generous donations, and he's bringing up the Dolphins. So Jack and I are going to talk about the Miami Dolphins. We're not just bringing up the Dolphins out of nowhere. We're bringing up the Dolphins because we have a very respectful, good Dolphins fan in G-Firm sending in some donations and want to talk about the Dolphins.
Yeah, I mean, if we really want to talk about it, I mean, we beat the Bills by 3 yesterday. You guys beat the Bears by 3 yesterday. So if we really want to get into it, we can. But G-Firm's the man, and he's making
and he
some
says,
nice
P.S.
points.
Miami is a no-fly zone. Get down or lay down. Yeah, man. I mean, the Dolphins have been that way for years. Their defense, historically, in terms of like recent years, has been really good. This is their first year where they're banged up and they're not playing to their standards for sure. Mr. Boise Bomber, welcome to the Jets Media Membership Program, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you, bro. Welcome. Boise Bomber.
So, Jack, another thing that I'm so impressed by with that game yesterday is like how deep this team is. Like how many players deserves to be talked about?
I still can't pronounce his last name, Ogbuye.
Ogbuye.
But he's the first one that comes to mind for me, man. I mean, after playing really, really badly.
Herbig had like the best game.
Dude, I was gonna mention him as well. I'm sure you saw Baldy's Herbig video.
Like 7 breakdowns of the Jets.
Legendary.
Here's Baldy.
Legendary. I love it. But yeah, Herbig for sure. But I definitely wanted to mention Ogbuye, because after having a really bad game against the Pats, he stepped up in a big way. And when he had one of the greatest pass rushers of all time in Von Miller down his throat yesterday. Obviously, it wasn't a perfect game. We know. I mentioned it earlier in the stream. Zach, Von Miller had that strip sack. Didn't go our way. But the fact that the offensive line really held it together. And so I'm going to give a shout out to probably the least experienced guy out there in Ogbuye. But Herbig as well, man. And in crucial situations, on the James Robinson touchdown, he set a key block on the I forget which other play it was on the Baldy
Carter's
breakdown.
touchdown?
But I think so.
Carter's touchdown. Herbig just went free into the second level and just destroyed the safety, and Carter was untouched.
And I remember the screen to Robinson better though. Herbig just played it perfectly, left the line of scrimmage at the perfect time, set a key block, and Robinson was able to scramble and get the ball over the plane. So great job from the offensive line. I'll throw Jermaine Johnson in there because he's a rookie that obviously has had a lot of downtime this year, and the fact that he had a super impactful performance yesterday, he definitely deserves some credit as well.
One of the biggest plays of the game.
Yeah, dude. Another guy who's starting to get some recognition now, because he's starting to turn it on is Bryce Huff, man. Bryce Huff looks like an animal whenever he's out there, and I think he made the play of the game yesterday. Obviously, Sauce to really seal the deal against Gabe Davis, as we just broke down, but to force that deep passing situation where all Josh Allen could do was just launch a prayer down the field, I think that was the play of the game by Bryce Huff, man. So a lot of inexperienced, less spoken about players really stepped up yesterday. And, that's a big shout out to Joe Douglas, man, who's just done a phenomenal job at prioritizing depth and assembling this roster, man. I mean, the amount of young, inexperienced players that are contributing week in and week out is just beautiful to see.
Couldn't agree more, man. Jets Unleashed says, should we talk about the Dolphins' missed PI? I mean, that was a crucial play. That's for sure. That was a call that should have been made. They literally held Chase Claypool, but Dolphins won.
Should we talk about the the helmet to helmet on Zach Wilson, or the camera falling down yesterday, or there's things like that happen, man. So it doesn't go our way most of the time. So it is what it is.
Yeah, Jets Unleashed, I'm excited to have you on the show in just a little bit as we open it up. But yeah, man, Jack, you bring up Bryce Huff. Dude, Bryce Huff is like number 1 in the NFL in like pass rating, win rate or something like that. Dude, he's so good. That he had the game-winning sack, right? And there's so many players. Michael Clemens had a key play. Yep. Right? CJ Mosley coming back from injury, looking like CJ Mosley had one of his better games of the year.
Yeah.
Quincy Williams had a cool play against Knox on a tackle for loss. I mean, Jordan Whitehead. I mean, bro, dude, Connor McGovern looking good, right? I'm the first one that always calls out Connor McGovern when I'm watching film. First one. I'm excited to watch the film of this game because I feel like the offensive line is going to be really fun to break down. But Connor McGovern had a very good game. And he's been very underrated the past couple of weeks. And people that watch my channel, I'm hard on him because there's a lot of times where he doesn't look good. But I also give credit where credit's due when they play well. And Connor McGovern played well yesterday. The entire offensive line did. And you know who else I got to give credit for? Denzel Mims. Wanna know why? Not only his, the one catch he made was so impactful, but his attitude and his approach to the game, right? Putting his head down and working. He requested the trade because he wanted to play. And you can't blame him for that because he's going to be inactive every game, and he was inactive all the way up until the Davis injury. But he's been, ever since that moment, not a distraction, humble, putting his head down, quiet. In the interviews, he's awesome, showing so much love to Garrett Wilson. He just seems like a great person, a great teammate. And I just love what I'm seeing from Denzel Mims, man. And I'm excited for him to continue to get his opportunities. Robert Saleh said, even when Corey Davis returns, Denzel Mims is still going to be getting some playing time because of that. And Saleh also said that he felt something click in Mims' brain a couple weeks ago mentally in terms of understanding the offense, really understanding his approach to the game, and something clicked mentally. And I just got to give credit where it's due, man. And also, a key to Denzel's game that you don't really see, it's not flashy. He is key in the run blocking scheme. Unbelievable. Go watch that drive where we just ran down their throats in the fourth quarter. Watch Mims on every play. He's taking out the corner every time.
Yeah, dude. I think I love what you said about his attitude. I think we all know who can take some notes from that. But I think obviously, wasn't super impactful in the receiving game. Had that clutch catch with a laser beam from Zach Wilson. But but just his attitude, his ability as a blocker, really filling in that role that Corey Davis has left behind. I think that it's just I think it's a testament to the culture that this team is building. That Mims is just kind of putting his head down, doing the work, and when your number is called, if you get that opportunity, make the most out of it. And I think that's what Denzel Mims is trying to do. I would like to see him, get more opportunities. He had a great catch yesterday. Too bad it was out of bounds. But he does show these flashes of insane receiving potential as well. And I've always been super high on Denzel Mims. I've always wanted it to work out with Denzel Mims. So the fact that he's gotten this opportunity, and now Saleh says he's going to continue to get opportunities even with Corey Davis back in the lineup. I think that's a good thing, man, because I think now that Corey Davis is going to be coming back from injury, we know how clutch Corey Davis can be. So we really want to keep a guy like Corey Davis healthy, So if Denzel Mims can come in and take some reps on blocking downs and take some pressure off of Corey Davis's body, that's cool with me, man. I want to see this team continue to play gritty and win games. And, whether the receiving stats show it or not, and they obviously don't, Denzel Mims was a factor in winning that game yesterday, 100%.
Absolutely. This is a good question. Not this one. Is Jets' success sustainable? And I talked about this earlier in the stream. The best part about this season, man, is it doesn't feel like it's a short-term thing. This is the beginning of a potential era of a new Jets era of football, because everybody is so young. I mean, there's nobody on this team that's like a veteran that's washed up at the end of his career, right? We have Dwayne Brown, maybe. Is that the only one you can bring up? There's some everyone's 25 years or younger that's impacting this team. And we also have a young coaching staff that's figuring things out as well. So that's what gives me confidence that this is a long-term thing, and they still have a lot to prove. But what more do they have to prove? They just beat the Bills yesterday. You know what I mean? So it's I think this success is sustainable.
Yeah, and I'll spin it in a different way. You're speaking from more of a roster perspective. From a actual gameplay perspective, I think the way the Jets have been winning games, with amazing defense and running the football, is the most sustainable form of winning football games. Because we all want to see Zach Wilson succeed, but it looks like, an average quarterback with Zach Wilson is playing your average quarterback can be successful on this team, because we only threw the ball 24, 25 times yesterday. And, we didn't ask Zach Wilson to do a whole lot. So I think the way we are winning games is incredibly sustainable. And obviously we're all waiting for Zach to really take that leap. And he is, slowly progressing and learning and watching the film and improving what he needs to improve on. But I think, the fundamental running the football, playing defense, being good on special teams, being consistent on special teams, that's how we're winning games. And I think that is a consistent winning formula.
Yeah. And that's what Robert saw.
Because you're not going to win if you have to throw the ball 45, 50 times and relying on your quarterback's arm every game.
If you are consistent with those three phases of the ball, running the ball, playing defense, and special teams, it doesn't matter the weather element. You can go into a hostile environment in Buffalo in December, and it's a windy day. Running game should still be good. Defense should still be good. Special teams should still be good. So those are the three things that this Jets team is really priding themselves on to be able to be competitive. And what happened against the Patriots, Jack? 2 of those 3 phases wasn't there. We lost. Run game was not there. Special teams was not there. Defense was there. So that's it. I don't think there's going to be a game it's going to be curious, man. Are the Jets going to lose a game where they play very good on those 3 phases of the ball? I mean, it's possible, but it's very unlikely. If you're running the ball as well as we've done, if you're playing as sound defense as we've been playing, and you win on special teams, it's really hard to lose. And you also have to limit turnovers on offense.
And just look at the drive we were able to string together yesterday. Obviously, we would have loved to end it with a touchdown.
Did you see the ball breakdown on that drive?
I did not, but I'm going to have to go back and watch all of it.
They ran the same play 3 times in a row to Robinson.
And and
Same
they just
exact play.
couldn't, and the Bills just couldn't stop it.
That's what Baldy was saying. He's like, they're running the same play. This is dominance. Like, dude, if you're an offense that calls a run play over and over and over again, and you can't stop it, that tells you so much about the coaching staff and the players to be like, wow, like the confidence in their brains, like they can't stop us. Do it again. Bum, 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 bum. Do it again. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, Robinson did that 3 straight possessions, 3 straight runs, and then Carter gets in the game. It's a new running back. And dude, talk about the running back duo of Carter and Robinson real quick. Robinson is the perfect in between the tackles running back. And that was the 3 straight runs to Robinson. It was a 7-yard gain, 4-yard gain, and then an 18-yard gain. And then Carter gets in the game, right? And then it's a single back formation, and then it's an outside zone run. Carter's great at getting onto the edge.
For 15 yards right away.
Carter gets to the edge and just goes up the sideline for 15. Robinson is the guy that go up the middle in between the tackles. Carter is the man for the outside zone. I mean, you cannot ask for James Robinson to replace Breece Hall any better in that game.
I know, dude. And then just 38 more seconds come off of the clock. You know, it's just like, it's a beautiful, it was so gorgeous to watch. I'm like, we're going to win this game. I don't care if we score 3 or 7 here. Like, I love our defense. Our defense is not going to let this game be lost because of them. We're going to win this game. Like, I obviously I didn't know because anything is possible, but when we were running 7 times in a row, running it down their throats, taking 5+ minutes off the clock, and then Zach Wilson delivers an in-time rocket of a pass to Denzel Mims for the first down. I knew we had it. Man. Dude, it was beautiful.
During my live stream, I remember I had that same feeling that we're gonna win, and I didn't say a word. I'm looking at the camera like
yeah.
God, that's what I was saying. I was like, guys, like that's what I was saying. Like, I don't want to say we're gonna win, but I'm like, I feel a win, right? Like I feel it happening, but you don't want to be too premature and say it, right?
I know. No, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, and it was just such an amazing feeling. Also, I mean, you can't deny how good of a player he is, but I hate Josh Allen. Like seeing him, like obviously he played bad yesterday, but seeing him use his legs to convert in crucial situations, I'm like, oh my God, can we just murder this guy? So to see him pissed off on the sidelines, pissed off after the game, telling the media that he played like shit, God, that felt good. That felt so good.
Calling the Jets a good team. Yes.
Oh, that felt so good.
All right, guys, we're going to open this up to a Jets Q&A. If you guys did not hit that like button, please do me a favor and do that. We got 177 likes. Let's get to 200 likes, guys. Run up the like button, guys. And now we're going to accept some callers. So, guys, if you want to call in, please be respectful. We're going to get through them quickly. So come in, ask a question. We'll talk some Jets, and then move on to the next caller. So I want to make sure we get to each caller. So now click the link at the top of the chat to join in. And we can celebrate, baby.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
In the meantime, I'm going to go pee real quick. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Got you. All right, guys. You can join in and talk Jets with me now. And let's get it going. Caden.
Richie.
Another win, brother.
Freaking go. That just was so great. I was actually able to watch the game too. My family just finally got TV again, so I was able to watch the game. And
it's a Buffalo Bills, so it's in your area.
Exactly, too. Missed the fourth quarter, which you can only do so much. I had to go to my youth group meeting, but when I heard that the Jets won, I was beaming, and I was able to lay it on to every Bills fan at my youth group. I was able to finally text my aunt and tell her to eat it, that the Jets beat the Bills.
I love it.
Oh, great.
Dude, I went to college upstate New York, and I have so many Bills fans as well that I shot texts to, so I know exactly how it feels.
Great feeling. So just
and my own brother-in-law.
2 things I just want to bring up quickly. So first of all, did you just see the Sheldon Rankins news at all? He's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
No, I did not see that.
Dislocated shoulder. Jeremy Fowler reported that.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So that kind of sucks.
That does suck. He's been really good this year.
Yeah, and I do not want to see Nathan Shepard anywhere near that field whatsoever.
Well, that means Jonathan Marshall is going to get called up.
Yeah, but still in general, like,
No, I agree.
Ring is just a lot better. I remember that we had held a tryout for Linval Joseph, former Vikings DT. Maybe we could bring him in and to give some veteran like depth to the interior defensive line, because Quinn can only do so much by himself without some help, even though he's a beast.
Yeah.
And then so second of all, I'm still just kind of. What's your thoughts on the Elijah Moore situation? Because he only got 4 targets yesterday, and like he was out on the field a lot. The ball just did not seem to go his way.
Yeah, it just seems like the Jets are really like so in love with Garrett Wilson, and Garrett Wilson is their guy, and Garrett Wilson's getting open so much, and they're using Elijah Moore in motions to see what the coverage is. And it's unfortunate. You want to see Elijah Moore getting the ball, but the offense is succeeding with Garrett Wilson and with the run game. So it's not like the Jets offense can't move the ball, and it's like, all right, well, we can't do anything. Get Elijah involved. You know me, I'm a big Moore guy, but at the end of the day, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So hopefully, I saw Elijah Moore smiling after the game, so hopefully he's happy. But it's definitely a conversation to have because it is interesting.
My rebuttal against that is that they're gonna start figuring out that what's up, Jack?
What's up, brother?
That Garrett is our top option, and they're going to start doing a lot more to cover him with their best players. So you're going to have to not move on, but you're not just going to be able to feed the ball to Garrett Wilson all the time. You need to be able to expand that.
No, you're 100% correct.
And I think we know him. He's a
time,
dynamic playmaker and is such an incredible route runner that at this point, I really feel like it's almost a waste to keep him if we're not using him. Because
I know.
you can use someone like Jeff Smith to be able to diagnose coverages. That's fine. But Elijah, I just think we should be getting him the ball. So,
I agree.
What are your you can ask Jack that too. What are your thoughts on the Elijah Moore situation, Jack?
Yeah, I think it's very interesting. I kind of agree with. I'm really smack in the middle with that one, man, because I agree with if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, here we are 6-3. We're finding ways to win. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, Elijah Moore's raw talent is undeniable. I mean, we were all sky high on him when we drafted him. So I do think for sure they have to find a way to get him the ball. I think it should definitely be a priority at this point. But at the same time, man, I mean, it's tough to nitpick. And I don't want to call it nitpicking. I don't want to disrespect you in any way because I totally understand. I totally understand your point of view. But at the same time, we beat the freaking Buffalo Bills yesterday, man. So I'm however we do it is the way we do it, man. But definitely, I think we should prioritize getting Elijah Moore the ball in his hands.
Yeah,
and
getting him in the only
end
one
zone.
bring it up. Even my own dad is like, "What's going on with Elijah Moore?" I'm like, "Come on, Dad, let's enjoy the win. Let's not talk about it."
I just don't want it to get to the point where they start figuring out that Garrett's our main guy, and suddenly maybe they start picking him off or double bracket coverage on him, and just it gets too repetitive then to go against us. But I'll let you guys go. But just great win. Victory Monday has never felt this good for me in my entire Jets career as a fan in general. So great win. Like I told you guys last week, it was a setback against the Patriots. We were going to come back better than ever. And I didn't even expect to win this game whatsoever. I was happy if we would have kept it in 10 points because that's honestly what I thought the best we could do. But we won. We are here. We are here to stay. We're coming for you. Any team.
We are here, Caden.
Let's go, baby.
Appreciate the call, my friend.
Fearful.
Go rub it into all your Bills fans, friends, and your aunt, of course.
I'm going to. All right. Peace out, guys. See you later.
Enjoy your night.
Have a good day, brother.
Awesome call from Caden there. All right, we got a lot of people lined up, guys. Everyone that's lined up, we'll be getting to you in order. Stay patient and backstage. I appreciate you guys. We're going to bang through these to make sure we get through everybody. So ask a question, and we'll get on to the next one. And, of course, guys, hit that like button if you didn't already. We have 11 more likes until 200. Smash that like button, everybody.
Hello, Richie.
Charles, what's up,
Charles.
friend?
Great to be a member again, Richie. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you becoming a member. Let's go, Jets. What'd you thought about that win yesterday, man?
It was a great win. The good news is it was kind of like an early birthday gift for my father. Today is his 64th birthday, so.
Oh, nice. Happy birthday to your father, man.
Nice. Happy birthday to your father. Jets win for your father, baby. Love it.
Yeah, no, that was a great fucking game, man. I mean, this defense is legit. They're definitely one of the top 10 best defenses in the NFL. I know a lot of people, including to the hell is his name? Connor Hughes thinks we have the best defense in football. I don't know about that, but I think we're definitely have one of the most complete defensive units in the NFL. I mean, we got good linebackers, a great secondary, and a really freaking good defensive line.
Oh, doesn't that feel good to say?
And our pass rush is legit. Bryce Huff is a stud. I don't care if he has like a few sacks. The guy is consistent at pressuring the quarterback. He's good against the run. And that sack he made on Josh Allen was a thing of beauty.
I think it was the play of the game, man. It really was to set up that prayer. Bryce Huff had the play of the game yesterday, man. So I'm glad you brought that up. But I totally agree with you, Charles. I think that I think we definitely have I do think we have the best defense in football. And I think because we have the most complete defense in football, I think the defensive line is stacked. The linebackers have, obviously we all knew CJ Mosley was a beast, but the rest of the linebacking core.
No joke either.
Yeah, I was going to say the rest of the linebacking core has outperformed to what people thought they would be doing. And obviously we have a lockdown secondary. DJ Reed and Sauce are the best duo in the league.
And Michael Carter II.
Yeah, dude. Michael Carter II is a great slot corner. Seeing him develop is a lot of fun. And
that's the coaching staff.
Yeah. Shout out to the coaching staff as well.
And, my dad told me this about a couple of weeks ago. He said Robert Saleh entering this season was voted by people to be the worst head coach in the NFL. I'm like, really? People think he's worse than Josh McDaniels. He sucks. People think he's worse than Nathaniel Hackett. He sucks. Robert Saleh, he's a humble guy. He's not like Rex Ryan, who's shoots his mouth off. When he said that receipts comment, I think he said to put the pressure on himself and his coaching staff to take it off the players. And look what he's done. Since that comment, he's 5-2 as the head. He's 5-2.
5-1.
5-2 because he lost to the Patriots. Remember?
Oh yeah, 5-2. Sorry.
And we lost to the Bengals.
Yes, 5-2. 5-1 with Zach. That's where I got confused. But you're right, man. It's Robert Saleh doubled down, and I love the receipt comments when he said it, and that's a great point. He put pressure on himself and pressure on the coaching staff, took the pressure off the players because it's all up to him, and he knew that saying that and if he loses, he's going to bury himself. But if he plays well, like they're doing right now, it's only going to make this team even better. And that's exactly what they are doing. So, Charles, I appreciate the call. I appreciate you becoming a member as well. We're going to get to the next caller. And happy birthday to your dad.
Have a nice day, guys. Have a safe day, all right?
Thank you, man.
You as well, brother. Thanks for the call, as always.
Great call from Charles, as always. We got Ali waiting in the chat. Ali! Ali is a random caller.
What's up?
What's up, baby boy?
We're doing great, man. You want to join in on the when we take in some callers?
Yeah, sure. For a little bit.
You're in the car right now?
Yeah, I just had a nice pump in the gym.
Hey.
Victory Monday.
And
now it's great. It's a great time. It's a great time.
Pump in the gym, baby. That's what Victory Monday is about. Shake Money comes in here with the $5. Says, I'm surprised the Buffalo Bills blame the loss on weather like the last two division losses. Fins up. Can't wait for the roundtable. I cannot wait either, Shake Money. I appreciate the $5. Wednesday night's going to be glorious. It's going to be glorious.
Oh.
Shake Money, I appreciate you, my friend. It means a lot to the channel. All right, we're going to get to the next caller. Jets Unleashed is in the house.
Unleashed. How you guys doing, man? Victory Monday. Let's go.
Again, baby. Again.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, man. Man, the NFL's weird. We lost to the Patriots, and then we upset the Bills, man. There's no team we cannot defeat, man. I thought the Bills will be the one team we may not be able to defeat, and the Jets proved me wrong, dude. Any team right now, we can win. Any team. Doesn't matter who they are. I don't care. We can win, dude. This team is great, man. Sauce is going to be Defensive Player of the Year. Rookie of the Year. Potential could be Defensive Player of the Year.
Quinnen Williams, Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah. There, too. And then Wilson can be Rookie of the Year, too.
Yeah. If he continues, man. Kenneth Walker is probably going to run away with it, but he has a chance for sure.
Right, man. It's just great to be a Jets fan, dude. And I can't wait for Wednesday, man. Wednesday's going to be fun, dude. And I guarantee you, if TD tries to bring that up as the last, we got lucky because that wasn't PI, I'd be ready to launch.
No, TD's gonna be like on the Jets wave and anti-Bills for sure. He picked the Jets to win that game, and he is very excited that the Bills lost more than upset that the Jets won.
What? But anyone who wants to make any things like, oh, they got lucky, dude. No, we won that, man. We won that.
Oh, no.
Not only that, we had those stuff, the helmet to helmet stuff. We should have won that just off that. Which again, refs hate us no matter every game we go into. They just hate us, and yet we still win with them, dude. This team can be, and this is without any of our best players. Bryce is out, AVT's out. Imagine having this team with them. If we could do this without them, imagine the sky's the limit. I'll let you guys get to these other calls. But
dude, the sky is the limit, man. I'll see you Wednesday night. All right, man. Great call, Jets Unleashed. We appreciate you as always. I love that take. We could beat anybody.
We can, man. We proved it yesterday. I wish we were playing Philadelphia after the bye. I really do.
I mean, if we could beat anybody, let's beat the Patriots, okay?
Yes, no, of course. But I'm just saying, like,
no, I'm just saying. I
want to beat. To be the best, you got to beat the best. And what did we do yesterday?
Beat the freaking best. We got Jexican 44.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Richie? What's up, Jack?
What's up, man?
Me too. Hey, man, I lost words, man. The last game we just saw, holy crap. I would never expect the Jets like this phenomenal until like it showed yesterday. Like all the play line for the defensive plays, Sauce Gardner, Jordan Whitehead, all the guys from the defensive backs. I had never seen a great defensive back since Darrell Revis or Antonio Cromartie. Those are the best guys I ever seen.
It's true. So
talk about the other note too. The O-line, surprisingly, they built up against the line of scrimmage against the Bills. I'm just very shocked that didn't have sacks allowed every consistent plays. I was very surprised for that throughout the game, and the turnovers for defensive backs. That's where the game changed a lot. So it was a hell of a game, and coming to the fourth quarter, this is where the coordinator does their job to kill time to avoid the Bills having a scoring chance on the play in the last 2 minutes of the game, per se, But yeah, man, this is like a quick word on my thoughts. But I'm really happy for the Jets. They're 6-3. Man, we would have been out top for the AFC conference if it wasn't for the Patriots last week. But
that's crazy. If we beat the Patriots, we'd be the first seed right now.
Oh my God! Imagine that, Richie. Oh my God!
In the bye, the first seed. I sit back like this, like.
I know. Just that one game just triggers me, like, oh.
I know it does. That trigger is still there because it not only like that game is a trigger for us Jets fans because it was so winnable. It wasn't like they just beat the brakes off of us. Like that was such a winnable game and we let it slide, which is why I can't wait to get revenge. But I love the point you bring up, man. The fourth quarter, the way that the coaching staff managed the clock, that's getting swept under the rug. That's being very underrated, man. Obviously, you need to be able to run the ball to do that. But Robert Saleh, this is not the first time he's done this. I think it was against the Packers as well, where you have a lead in the fourth quarter and being able to work the clock to perfection to give the opponent team barely any time to come back. It was just masterful.
Yeah, that's a fundamental call for the offensive coordinating stuff. Just give a big shout out to Robert Saleh and Mike LaFleur. Just those guys did a real job with the fourth quarter act. I give them praise for that.
100%.
Amen.
Hell yeah.
Amen.
In the offensive line, you bring up a great point, dude.
Oh yeah, that shocked me the whole world. I'm like, we didn't have a lot of sack. I didn't remember once or twice. I just having run down with my phone just kind of buffers me out. I was like, did I see a whole thing? But
100%, man. 100%. It's glorious, man. The resilience of this team shows the adversity that they face first time in a while this season, with Breece Hall down, ABT down, coming off a bad loss with a big hype going into that Patriots game for them to respond and beat the Buffalo Bills. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Yeah, we had a strong core for the offense. Our guys are already set from each side. The running backs, the receivers, of course. We're trying to get all the take from, Denzel Mims and Elijah Moore at certain plays, but they did their best to be in the part of the team, and that's what it is for being a Jets player.
Couldn't agree more, man.
Right.
Well, it was
So-
great to have you on the call. Hopefully see you again sooner
right.
rather than later. We're going to do Victory Monday next Monday too, even though it's a bye week. So I hope to see you.
Why not? Why not?
Here,
But it was a pleasure to see y'all the first time, Richie and Jack. I hope I talk to you guys soon. Let's
Yeah,
go
man. I
Jets.
appreciate all the support on the channel,
Yep.
my friend. The donations mean a lot, and your support means a lot, brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate
man. Have a good
brother.
one.
Have a great day. The man, dude. Great call. Appreciate you, Jaxican.
That was great.
Damn, this feels good. Everybody's on a natural high today, man.
I know, man. I love seeing familiar faces representing Josh. Look at him. Josh is freaking pumped right now with his Jets. Are you wearing Jets pants too?
Yup, you already know the whole.
Oh, I love it.
Let's
Look at this guy
go.
swagged out. Oh my god.
Yes,
That's
sir.
awesome, bro. Josh, are we here or we what?
Man, let's go, man. You know what? I said it last week in the podcast that I feel like we was gonna win this game. Like
You did say that.
I knew we was gonna win this game. Like I don't care about all the Bills injuries. They safeties, they linebacker. Don't care. That's y'all fault. Just like it's all fault with our injuries. But we didn't make no excuses. So let's go. We beat the Bills. Let's go. Offense was solid. Defense was solid. Man, that joke was crazy. Zach Wilson actually improved a lot from last week. That's why I wasn't really mad about last week's loss, cause we can't win every game. So and then we had the Bills, but should we beat one of the best NFL teams in the league? We got the best defense. I don't care what nobody say. We got the best cornerbacks. We got the best. Maybe we got the best everything. I don't care about that. Let's go, Jets, man.
Let's
Dude,
go, baby.
I think we can say with confidence that we right now the best corner duo and the best defensive tackle in the NFL.
It's here. Let's go.
For sure.
Right in New
For
York. Let's go, man.
How does that make you feel, bro? I just want to
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
scream.
Man, it's a great feeling. I love that game. And you know what? Ever since this year started, every time we make a big play, I don't get hyped no more. I probably get hyped for like 2 seconds and then lay right back down and watch the game, because you just never know what can happen. And that camera problem, that was some bullshit. That was some bullshit for real. Like I'm like, and it's crazy because I was watching your live and watching the game at the same time around the camera problems, and we both caught it on the same time. I'm like, yo, if we don't score and we turn the ball over, this is rigged. It got to be rigged. Like you think it's crazy, but you know what? Everything happens for a reason. We turned the ball over, and guess what happened? They gave the ball right back to Sauce Gardner, and we put the ball right in the end zone because that's what's supposed to happen anyway. We were driving the ball all the way down the field, and they stopped with that bullshit. That's crazy. They really tried to stop our momentum with everything. They couldn't stop us. We still got that W, and that's all that matters. Let's go, Jets. Let's go.
I love that, bro. Speak your facts. That was it feels so good, bro. Like we've come so far to be where we're at today, Josh.
Too far, man. It's been too far, man. We still got a lot to prove. I mean, I really think we proven ourselves to be a different team to the whole world, to the whole NFL, everybody. But we still got a whole lot more to prove. We just 6-3 going into the bye. That is beautiful. So I really think we're gonna come off the bye and beat the Patriots rematch game, because that was just some bullshit. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, the future is bright for the Jets, especially next year. Next year, we're going to light it up. I know we are.
Oh, my gosh.
I know it.
Dude,
Let's go, baby.
I said next year's the year where we go for the division.
Yep.
Who would have thought that we'd be competitive in the division, like, to win it this season at this point?
We're
ahead of schedule, baby, and I'll take it. I'll take it.
And everybody thought we was going to be 0-9, 0-7, whatever. Y'all was wrong. All of y'all naysayers and negative people, I was wrong. Sorry. y'all. Sorry, let's go, man. Boy, before I get off the channel, what y'all think about the game, man?
Dude, I mean, from the start, it just showed me this type of team, man. It starts off crap. Braden Mann botches a kick. Next play, Stephon Diggs down the field. It's like, oh my God. But then Jordan Whitehead interception. You're like, oh my God. Wow. That just showed you how this game's going to go. Like, the Bills are going to have their plays, but we're going to respond. And I think that was the like that first 3 plays kind of like told you the story of the entire game. And we were in it from the start to the end. We were the better football team in terms of wanting it more. And that was another thing that I loved, is that this Jets team, it felt like we wanted it more. We played with more tenacity. We played with more sense of urgency. We played with more violence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like, and you know what? That Josh Allen interception, the first one he threw, I thought that was really dumb. I didn't really think he was gonna throw that ball. Like, he was actually right there. I don't see how he couldn't see him. So, but he gave it to us. What you think about it, Jack?
I think it's like you said, we'll take it, man. I mean, not everything goes our way. So, I'm not like I say, catch me nitpicking over any sort of Jets victory. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care what excuses. I don't care what excuses. Bills fans give, injuries, pass interference, whatever. We get that shit. We deal with that shit just as well, like every other, all 32 NFL teams deal with. So a win is a win, man. So we're on cloud 9 right now, man. However we get it done is how we get it done.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Positive vibes from the Jets. Positive vibes from the Jets. We don't care about none of the negative stuff. Just get out the whole channel. Just don't even join the channel if you're gonna be negative. Like, just get out, man.
That's what I'm saying, Josh.
I'm not gonna hold the channel too long. You already know, man. We gonna have a successful season this year. I already know. Let's go, Jets. Keep going. Keep this channel going, Richie. Love y'all. Love what y'all doing. Peace out. Let's go, Jets.
Thank you so much, Josh. Your calls are legendary every week, man. I appreciate you, my man.
Appreciate y'all.
Love, dog. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man.
Oh my gosh, that just hypes me up, man. I love it so much.
I love it as well, man. It does feel so good. I'm sorry if I'm my connection's not that great right now. I'm sorry if I'm lagging a little bit.
No, you're not. You're actually pretty good.
But all right, cool. It's crap on my end, so I guess.
Nico, what's up, boys?
For you guys. What up, Nico? How we doing, my man?
Another dub.
Yes, sir. A beautiful, fantastic dub for the Jets.
Love it.
It's great to be here on a Victory Monday with you boys for the first time and against
you were
the
here
best
last
team
Monday.
in the NFL.
Yeah, man.
I just, last time we were here last week, man, we spoke about Zach Wilson, and I gotta commend him, bro. We talked about how if he cleaned up the simple mistakes on the obvious part that we could win a game, but we also talked about how he needed to use his legs a little bit more. And bro, there 2-3 drives in the third quarter alone where we should have been 3 and out. He got us the first down.
Clutch.
And that's, like I said, I got to commend him, bro, because we talked about him growing in this and like cleaning up the few mistakes. And that's normally something you got to see through more than 19 games, let alone in 1 week.
Yeah.
So I commend Zach on going through his mistakes and cleaning it up from 1 week to the next, man.
Absolutely. Richie made that point earlier, and we'll say it again. It literally looks like Zach watched his film, knew exactly what he needed to correct, and went out there and corrected it. Didn't put any balls in harm's way. Picked up a couple crucial first downs with his legs when we needed him to.
Yep.
Even that play towards the goal line where he took a shot should have been helmet to helmet. That's all dog, man. I mean, he's just he put his head down. He knew he was gonna get popped, and obviously the drive didn't end in 7, but he protected the football. I even think taking that sack is a positive play instead of throwing a prayer and risking a turnover, because you could take a sack and take 3 when you have an elite defense like we do. But you can't turn the ball over in that situation. So to see him make those corrections, just like you said, from 1 week to another week, really impressive, man. Really impressive.
And again, like even for the 1 week adjustment to be against the Bills, that's incredible.
Yeah.
It's not like he went into the film room for a week and then came out against a bottom tier team and was like, okay, I can micro adjust against a subpar team. He went out there and made beautiful adjustments and played a fantastic game and played better than probably what people are saying is the best quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. We
and I love that
made
you
an
bring up that
MVP
point.
candidate look like a bum.
I love that you bring up the point that he made those corrections not over a span of weeks, not over a span of seasons, but in a week against a top-tier team in the league. I mean, that tells you a lot about his mentality because there's a lot of people, New York is a market where you play bad, you're going to hear it. And the one thing I commend Zach Wilson on is you hear in his press conference, he doesn't give a crap what people say. He has a strong mindset.
Let me tell you, bro. I play semi-pro football in upstate New York, and when our team plays bad, people press me in the supermarket about it. They come up to me and they're like, "Yo, the North Stars are shit, bro. Like, what are you doing?" So I only know a professional level as a quarterback how much scrutiny and hate he deals with because I get it at a semi-pro level.
Yeah.
So the fact that he can keep that dog in him and just be like, I don't really care what y'all think. I'm going to come out here and do what I got to do is amazing to me. It shows leadership qualities. It shows someone, bro, you know what, bro? If you go back and you watch that game again, please go watch that play where he's in that pile and he gets dragged down because he's got that dog in him, bro. He had Von Miller, Rousseau, Edmonds on him, and he's still dragging them 3 yards before they could take him down. The kid's got heart if you can't say anything else about him. The kid is a baller. He's there, bro. He's him. He is going to be a quarterback, not even 6'2", who is willing to drag defensive linemen and linebackers another 2-3 yards for his team.
Dude,
y'all better get with it, bro. If y'all still hating on Zach Wilson, you a clown. Get with
let
it,
him know,
bro. The
Nico.
Jets
Say
are
it
here.
louder.
We are them.
Bro,
I love it, dude.
This is what I've been saying. Dude, we talked about Zach, and we were critical with Zach Monday. But did we say that he's done and he's a bust and he's trash and start Mike White? No. We gave him a chance to learn. And what did he do?
Bro, what did we had this same, again, we had this talk last week, and we said he cleans up the simple mistakes. He goes out there, uses his legs, doesn't throw the ball into crazy situations. He gets rid of the ball quick if he needs to. He can beat anybody. And what happened? He did that in a week. He did that in 7 days and beat the Bills. Dude,
and one thing I want to...
Oh, my God, it's amazing. He had his fastest average time of release against the fucking Bills. He was releasing the ball in an average of 2.56 seconds.
That was another thing of his progression that we forgot to mention. On top of all the things Jack said that he improved on, getting rid of the ball fast was something that he struggled with against the Patriots. And like you said, Nico, got that ball out.
That is the fastest he's ever got rid of the ball. And shout out to our O-lineman of misfits, giving him an average time of 3 seconds against Von Miller, Greg Rousseau, and Ed Oliver.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
It's it was a total team win, man. And one thing I do want to mention, the only player we can really compare Zach to is Darnold, and Zach doesn't ever, even when he's playing bad, Zach doesn't ever look flustered. He doesn't ever look, sometimes Darnold would get that deer in the headlights type look going, where you can just tell that he's not with it. There's no chance we're going to make a play.
I'll tell you right now, there will
Zach
never be a headline in New York media that says a Jets quarterback sees ghost.
Nah, not with
This
Zach.
kid will
He's
not see
not that
ghost.
guy.
He's a dog.
Facts, dude.
I love it.
I couldn't
I
agree
love
more.
it.
Nico, excellent call, my man. I'm so happy you found the channel. We need you on this channel more often. And I appreciate you big time.
Hey.
First time having you on after a victory, and it's the first
sir.
of many.
I'll be here, bro. I love talking to the Jets crowd, baby. Let's go.
Let's go,
boys.
Let's go.
Have a good one.
Appreciate you, Nico. Have a great day, brother.
Have a great day, my man. That was a great call, bro. That was
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
Zach Wilson's a dog. He's got that dog in him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Abe's back.
Richie, hold on. Before I start, wait, how much can I cuss? Should I keep it to a minimum or can I just go off?
Keep it to a minimum, but you can spring some stuff in.
Okay. All I want to say is, what did I say last week? This was a challenge, and those boys rose to the occasion. Oh my God, what a game. I was watching it at home at first. Then I had to head to work, and I was watching it. I was watching the last 2 quarters, literally. So I work at a hospital, right? I was literally standing at the nurse's station, like jumping up and down, just going crazy. I had to keep the noise, you know, a little low because obviously, you know, patients around and everything. But oh my God, what a game! Holy shit! I cannot emphasize how proud I am of this team. That was probably one of the most electric games I've ever seen a Jets team play. Jesus Christ! And I just want to say for those that are listening in Spanish, I'm about to say, para los haters, come a mierda, hijo de puta, mamá me la verga. Yo, if you a hater, if you still doubting these Jets, you a clown, you a bozo. All I want to say is, I thought, oh, we only beat third string. You know, any Dolphins fans, any Pats fans, and any other non-Jets fans that are in this that hate on the Jets, I just want to say, I thought we only beat third string quarterbacks and backup quarterbacks. Oh, Skylar Thompson, yeah, talk to the Patriots about third string quarterbacks. They beat two teams of Bailey Zapp. Fuck off. To all the other haters, yo, if you just look at Zach Wilson's box score, yeah, I mean, not a crazy game, you know, but doesn't matter. You don't. That means this team is so well balanced that we don't need our quarterback to go out every game and be a hero. And you know what? I will say, yeah, the Bills are the best team in football, right? Like, there's no denying that. I mean, well, we beat them yesterday, but I will say, like, they're not. I don't think they're as balanced as we are, because like their run game is Josh Allen and like whoever, like whatever else. Like Devin Singletary cannot hold the jock strap of Michael Carter, and Michael Carter's the 1B. Like Michael Carter is so much better than any running back the Bills have. I don't care. We have an incredibly balanced team, and I am so proud to see how far we've come. I really did not expect this. This is. Oh my God! This is I'm like almost out of breath because I actually have to work now. But
dude, that was a legendary. Shit. Like that was like one of my favorite like rants I've ever heard. Bro, talk your crap. I mean, this is why I go live, and this is why I give you guys an opportunity, because I'm on here screwing my heads off. Like I don't know if you saw me at the end of the Jets game. I'm literally looked like just. I don't even know. I just like,
I tuned in like literally right after we won. I knew I had
saw
to
me
go
going crazy.
Yeah, bro. And I saw. Wait, Jack, were you there too? I feel like I saw you there too yesterday.
I was not there yesterday. I was watching from home yesterday. But
this is why I have you guys on, because Jets fans deserve the platform to let it all out, the good and the bad, and it's so refreshing that we get to feel good. We're not ranting about firing Adam Gase anymore. We're not ranting about firing this player or this coach or whatever. We're here.
We are fucking here. I'm sorry for the cussing. But,
nah, it's good.
Dude, oh my God. I just I can't believe. Like, I'm so sad that next week is a bye week. So I just want to see our boys play again. Oh my God, dude. One of my I'm in like a big sports group chat with like a lot of my friends in Buffalo, right? Like older guys, a little like guys that graduated before me, guys that are gonna graduate after me. And there's a few, and like honestly, the Bills fans, like they accepted it. They knew. They were like, damn, like we lost that game. That's fact. I have this one friend that he's also from Long Island, actually, right? And he's like, I think he's more of a Giants fan, but he like, you know, roots for the Bills because he went to school in Buffalo. And he was like, bro, what the fuck are the Bills doing? He's like, the Jets are not what they're hyped to be. Sorry. Soon, I didn't want to say anything, you know, obviously, like until the game ends, like until those clocks hit 3 or 4 zeros, I keep my mouth shut. But as soon as that game was over, responded to that boy, take, put some respect on that defense. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That defense, look. And before the season, like I'm pretty sure most Jets fans can agree, like we were hoping that offense was, you know, going to be carrying the team. We were like not so sure about the defense because, you know, we were like, I feel like we were like not sure about Jeff Ulbrich and all that. Oh my God, that defense, as of right now, definitely top 10, arguably top 5. I am blown, literally. I am blown away by how top 2 and they not 2. I am just blown away by how well they're playing. Oh my God, I couldn't be happier for this team. And damn, now we need that. Now we need that dub against the Patriots because oh my God, all those Pats fans were so cocky after beating us when they know they barely beat us. And I mean, what I didn't even see what the score was against the Colts, but like they didn't even like beat the Colts by that much either. Like yeah, that like I won't deny it. That Patriots defense is good. That Pats defense is good, but Mid Jones at quarterback. Bailey Mid at quarterback, Get out of here. Get out
I
of
know.
here. I don't
bro.
care.
We need revenge desperately, and
I
I
don't
got
care.
confidence.
I don't care if right. That's a fact. That's a fact. I don't.
And I
care
had confidence
right now
before
if
the
Zach
Bills
Wilson,
game, by the way. Just by watching that Jets Bills
no.
game again, I'm like, we could beat this freaking team, bro.
I'm somewhat of a gambler, not too crazy, but I feel like I can I've gambled enough in sports that I can kind of smell a trap game, and I knew that was a trap game. If the Bills couldn't cover against the Packers, what makes you think they were going to cover against a team that demolished the Packers? Like if you looked on there's some apps that I think like FanDuel shows it, but I know like CBS Sports, like I use that to see my scores sometimes. They show like the stats. Dude, 90% of the bets were on the Bills spread.
Yeah,
and it's like
I made some good money on the Jets this week.
Oh, dude.
I also cashed in.
I
also cashed in on the Jets over win total, baby. They had the Jets at 5.5. I bet that in May, and I just cashed in, baby.
I just have one last message because I have to. I do have to start heading over to work. But I have two questions. I have two things to say. If you put money on the Bills money line yesterday, on Bills spread or the under on the Jets win total this season, I hope you lost so much money, and I mean that so respectfully. Like I mean that so respectfully. I hope you lost so much money. So because bro, you doubted. They doubted. We stayed silent. We kept our head up. We kept it pushing, and look at us now, 6-3 at the bye. Suck it, Brady Quinn. Suck it, analytics nerds. All you doubters, suck it.
Abe, this is a legendary call, dude. We have legendary calls back to back to back. You're a legend, man. Go enjoy work and go puff your chest at work, and I'll see you on Victory Monday after the bye week. You know we're celebrating again.
I'm about to be, dude. I feel literally I'm literally on cloud 10 if that's even possible.
Me too,
Jesus
bro.
Christ.
I'm right there.
Yo,
with
Richie,
baby.
Thank you guys for having me on again, bro. Great seeing you guys, and I hope to talk to you again soon.
Yeah,
Hell yeah, man.
You
Enjoy
as
your
well,
day.
bro. Take care.
That was unreal.
Love that. Awesome stuff, man.
When he
Awesome
started going
stuff.
crazy in Spanish too, that was done.
Hilarious.
I wish I knew what he said.
I heard puta, which is not a good word.
We got Ray in the building.
There he is. What's up, Richie? What's up, Jack?
What's up, Ray? How
I
you
missed
doing, man?
bro?
Oh man, I've been my real estate things. I missed the last couple of weeks. I've been mad. I looked at the phone and realized I missed coming on Victory Mondays, even though last week wasn't a victory, but it was still I missed it. Anyway,
we're back.
Man. Well, we got 4 more so we can get that 10. We said we're gonna get 10, right?
We did.
So
4 more, baby.
Lucky number.
4 more. And I was sitting here taking some notes. I know I don't want to get too technical or anything, but I didn't want to forget my thoughts today.
Yeah.
So I was looking at, the funny thing is I'm loving the concept that Saleh has adopted that the Navy SEAL concept. Every time I hear it, I get so excited when he says we got to take some of these teams out into the middle of the lake and let them see how well they can swim. We've been doing that. I've noticed just taking them out there to the deep parts of the water and seeing if they can swim. And we're doing that.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
In 2010, when I watched the Rex Ryan's days, and I watched them, we Jet fans, everything. I watch, and the games were always boring. But at that time, no, we're just happy winning. And since then, we just got so accustomed to losing that even the way that we're winning now, I just realized I'm watching all these teams like Kansas City throwing the ball and everything. I said, we just got to accept our identity and know that our team likes to take people out to the deep part of water and drown them, baby. Drown them.
Man, that's beautiful.
I'm sitting there saying, so we're just going to start drowning people. So if we, at halftime, we get the teams stay close, and I already know what's happening now. So second half, we're starting to drown teams in the second half. If we keep it close, they can't swim. I'm excited. I don't swim that well, but I love drowning them now.
Right, we drown. You know when we drown these teams in the fourth quarter, we are the best team in the fourth quarter by a large margin.
Yes, and I have a friend that's a Buffalo Bill fan. He said, "Oh, your team's playing pretty good." When it was up 14-3, and I was like, "Yeah, but when it was 14-10, I sent him a text message. I said, "Oh boy, you're in trouble. We got you right where we want. We got you right where." And that's what I'm realizing. Don't get mad. Just accept that this is the type of team we are. When Rex was there, it was run the ball 3 times, punt, field position, and punch him in the mouth. Punch him in the mouth. Punch him in the mouth. That's what Rex was talking about. Now this team is about, let's just go to fourth quarter and drown them. Drown them.
It's crazy because they really go into a different dimension in that fourth quarter. It's kind of amazing to watch.
It's almost like it's like a switch comes on where you're like, oh, this is where we want everybody at. So as long as the game is if we're boring them, that's okay. Let's keep the games close. Let's let them see what we're about. And I guess this is who we are. No, we're gonna wait till our linemen come back next year. So some of the linemen, we're gonna get better. I took another note talking about the play calling for the second half of the season. Now that we're getting that identity run, and keep the ball, keep it close. I can see with the confidence as it happens, we open up the playbook. We'll be scoring some more points than what it is. The offense just got to come along the way it's going to come along. We can't force it. And that's what I'm realizing. Like, okay, Zach don't have to throw for 300. That's 160, maybe 200, whatever. Just keep the ball going. Just keep going. Last thing, I was talking about the linebackers played a great game yesterday too. Everybody talked about deep in the line. They did their thing. But I watched Mosley on some coverages yesterday. I seen him deflect. I seen him pop a receiver that was a running back out the backfield to get me to catch the ball. He was on point because we were saying some people saying Mosley lost the step. He's not looking. He played his butt off yesterday. The linebackers, everybody, the whole team. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me. You lost for a second. No, the whole team played a great game. I can get used to this. As long as we don't go up and down like that, just stay. Let the momentum go. Let the momentum keep coming, man.
So keep it close.
Drown them, baby.
Drown them in the day. That's right. We got a bunch of lifeguards that take lives. That's what we.
Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
I love
it. But that's it, man. I'm not gonna keep y'all. This was we're built different from the Rex. We're built similar. But the concept of drowning is a little bit different than punching people in the mouth. So we just got to accept the identity and we'll be good. I don't know. Is that the sun messing with me?
Yeah, it's just the sun. You're good. Yeah. We can hear you the whole time.
Sunny California.
Sunny California, man. I'm jealous.
Yeah, man. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to let you know that
I love I love that you brought up the analogy of the Navy SEALs and the way that, oh my God, that was amazing. This head coach, Robert Saleh, his message that he's been preaching since last year, the mantras and the things that he's saying, it's finally, you can see it on the field, right? You can see the Robert Saleh spirit. Like they're playing, like Robert Saleh's playing through them. It's really a fun thing to watch.
Oh, it's an excellent thing to watch. I'm enjoying it. Listen, I don't know what to say. I'll just take it one game at a time. So we are Victory Monday next week while we sit and watch teams beat up on each other and see if they can swim when we come back in 2 weeks.
Let's go Vikings and Browns this Sunday. That's the teams we're rooting for.
Exactly. That's right. All
right. We appreciate you, my man.
Have a good day.
See you Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.
See you Wednesday for the roundtable. Legendary.
Love it.
Drowning opponents?
That's what we're doing, man. Especially late in the game.
Suffocating them?
Oh, my God.
Putting your foot on the gas and putting no brakes on it?
And, dude, obviously we were in a much different place. We didn't have Zach Wilson. But, give me the Bengals again. Give me the Ravens again. Those two games, looking at how this team is playing now, oh my God!
Those are the two games that the defense got work. They didn't get worked in those games, but those are the games that needed to get some adversity to figure things out.
Yeah.
But you're 100% right. Give me those guys again.
Hey,
Kyle.
What's up, Richie? We're on a different vibe today, as you can see.
Yeah, I was about to say, look at the vibe you got right there, bro.
We're sitting in the backyard. We're living large today, boys.
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
I like the glasses.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I cannot believe I'm sitting out front in the living room. My parents were switching between games because we're watching the Raiders game. It wasn't as good as our game, I'll tell you that. And all of a sudden, we get into the fourth quarter and it's close. And like our boy Ray was saying, we like to drag people out in the water and see if they can swim. They can't swim. They can't swim at all.
They can't swim, baby.
The best thing is that what I don't think people realize is that the Bills are not a running team at all. All they do is pass. That's what they're good at. They scored 0 passing touchdowns. 0. 4 quarters of football, 0. That blows my mind. The only player that scored was Josh Allen running out of the pocket because everything was locked down. That is incredibly impressive. That was my main takeaway. But after that, hey, look at Jack.
Yeah, you inspired me, man. I had to get out of the garage.
Yeah, man.
It's so beautiful
I'm jealous.
out right now.
I gotta get outside.
It's so beautiful out.
That's crazy. Last night it had that nice rain sound, the beautiful rain sound, and then I came out here and it's beautiful, and blue skies and everything.
Gorgeous.
But yeah. But next I want to talk about Zach because people are saying that he had a game management like game. I don't think so at all. Personally, I think the offense was just extremely balanced. Like they ran a perfect offense. They ran a perfect offense to beat their scheme. They had the short passing game, the up tempo offense, the hurry up offense. And that really helped Zach get in rhythm because it's less time to think for him is what I think. You know what I mean? And it gave him
100%.
More confidence. 100%.
100%. I think that and you mentioned the rhythm. I think that last drive, running the ball 7 times in a row and then Zach just delivering a rifle to Denzel Mims, where he's very much out of that passing rhythm. And then for him to just step up and make an elite throw and a great catch by Denzel Mims in a clutch situation. Beautiful to see, man. That last drive was everything that we need this Jets team to be.
Yeah, it was beautiful. That's another guy I'm excited about. How about Denzel Mims? First of all, I've been waiting for him to get playing time, but I didn't want to say anything because, we already have, solid receivers. But, I saw a picture. I can't find it anymore. But it's him, Elijah Moore, and Garrett Wilson. This dude is shredded. He's in the best shape I think I've ever seen a human being be in. Looks like prime Julio Jones.
No, yeah. He physically is, in crazy shape. And it's this is Denzel's time. And he only had one catch, but the catch was, a gigantic one.
It was crunch time.
And bodies in the blocking, bro. He's using that body in the blocking because that drive at the end of the game where we ran down their throats in the fourth quarter. Mims was destroying people in the blocking, and that's where he's using that body.
And I love because I want this team to take more deep shots, right? And this guy, the first one he took. First of all, when I saw Zach rip that ball, no one talks about this. He threw that. First of all, it went all the way up and then came all the way down, however far down Mims was down the field. That was an amazing throw. Mims just dropped it.
Oh, the bomb early in the game?
Yeah. We need to take more of those shots to him.
We do, man. It was so close. I mean, Zach threw that ball, and it was just a little too – it was a yard too far. And, dude, I agree. We got to take more shots to Mims because that's what – if you go look at Denzel Mims highlights in Baylor, bro, that's all he did. He would eat on the sidelines and just go routes and just destroy people. And I feel like I'd like to see them take more shots to Mims. I really do.
I feel like it unlocks a new red zone thing because now you can put Garrett on one side, Denzel on the other side, run 2 fades, whoever's open, you give it to that guy.
And then it's awesome, man. I mean, we have – I mean, I just love how, every caller is coming on here and talking about a different aspect of this team because that's how talented we are and that's how deep we are. It's it's mind-blowing. It really – I'm not used to this, guys.
It's mind-boggling.
So, Kyle, I better see you Wednesday night.
Oh, dude, you have no idea. I can't wait for that. Didn't I call it on Wednesday night? After you brought up what I was going to say. I said, after that game, I came back and this dude put me on a stupid video. I had no freaking idea.
Yeah, you had no clue that Master at Work put you on the receipts video.
And then I go watch that. And I say, look, all Zach has to do is not be stupid. I said it. He's a good player. If he's not stupid, he will win games. He's a good player, and he proved that against the Steelers. Like when he had that fourth quarter comeback, where did it come from? Inside the pocket. How did he do good today? Inside the pocket. When he abandons it too early and tries to play like college, it doesn't work.
No, it's true. And I actually am making my own receipts video after the stream for the roundtable.
Put me in it.
Unfortunately, Dan was not like Dan is too nice. Where like there's no footage of Dan like saying anything that they're gonna kill us or anything. But there's some plenty of stuff that I'm gonna be bringing up in that video. So stay tuned.
For one guy on the AFC East roundtable, I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it. That one guy, he's a Bills fan. He came in and said, I think you tried to say something. You're like, oh, that's why you guys are take the L next week. And he just started going off. You got to find that guy. Put him on
King
there.
Allen, I think. And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, baby. He's
Put
coming.
him under, please.
Oh, I'm putting him under. So, Kyle, I'll see you on the roundtable Wednesday night. Enjoy this victory Monday. And let's freaking go Jets, bro.
All right. You already
Appreciate you, Kyle.
Have a great day, man.
See you Wednesday,
Have a fantastic day, my brother.
Dude, so amazing.
Is it too noisy out here? Do you hear like planes or cars or something?
No, you're good. I'm jealous.
All right, cool. Yeah, I wish I was out here the whole time, honestly.
Hey, man.
Great to finally meet you, my man. How you doing?
Pretty good. I've been a Jets fan since I was like 12 years old, man. And I'm from Michigan.
Nice.
Let's go. We love it. We love it.
Jets fan
Representing.
from Michigan.
Yeah, you can't be a Lions fan. Jeez.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I appreciate you representing out there.
Yeah. I work at a grocery store, so when you guys are like doing your live streams on Sunday, that's what I listen to is you guys. Yeah.
Let's go, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. When you were like, when you were so excited about like the Jets beating the Bills, it's like, oh my crap, I can't believe it. We just beat them. Holy
right? It was just a moment of just like realization. And like at the end of that game, I was just telling Jack earlier, like I felt the wind coming and I'm like, wait a second, guys, are we about to actually do this? Like it's one of those feelings that is just unexplainable.
Yeah. Now I've been to one Jets game and it was the Monday Night Massacre. It was the worst thing I've ever went to.
Oh man.
Sam Darnold getting killed by the Patriots.
Oh no.
Oh, that's brutal.
Well, because my brother's a big Patriots fan and my dad's a Steelers fan. Because like I said, we're from Michigan, so we don't have like a designated team to like go for because Lions are just the Lions. So
that's so.
It is, but it's how it is. And so my brother's a big Patriots fan, so he wore number 12, and it was when Tom Brady was still there. But when we heard that seeing ghost thing, oh my gosh, I was like, oh. That's why I was telling you, man, you can't brag against the Patriots until we do it, until we actually beat them.
You're 100% right.
And when we beat them, then we can brag, and we can finally say, there you go.
I know, right? Yep. It's so annoying. And Patriots fans are not scared of us at all. And they're not going to be scared of us until we beat them. And that's the reality. They don't care that we beat the Bills. They don't. Like they really, the Patriots fan base is never going to take this Jets team seriously until we beat them. They don't care about us beating the Dolphins or the Bills or anybody else until we beat them.
Right. The big thing I would say is I'm sorry. The big thing I would say is that Six Rings guy from the round table, I did not like him.
He's filling in for Master at Work Wednesday, so he'll be there the whole time.
Window lickers, oh my goodness. People with disabilities, man.
I know.
Oh my God.
I was not a fan of that either, man. And we told him that he cannot be talking like that when he's representing. I
totally get it. Yeah. Because like I have a disability, man, so it's like it's not funny.
Yeah, it's not at all. And when he said that, and we were texting in our own group chat, like, yo, like he needs to relax. Like that's not cool. Like we do not condone that. We do not condone that at all. That's not
good.
Who we are.
Yeah. All right. Because I like it how it's the round table because it's like it's all the teams. It's like I love football. I'll root for any team out there that just plays good football. Like sometimes you just want to root for that guy, even if it's against your team. Sometimes it's like, it's, you know what I'm saying? It's like it's the love of the game. I feel like, and when people do that kind of crap, like when I went to that game, there was a a guy that was wearing a Antonio Brown jersey when he was for the Patriots, and what he did was he was yelling, "Yankees suck, Yankees suck." I'm thinking, dude, those are the kind of fans you don't want to be around at all.
There's a lot
You
of
know
them,
what I'm saying?
No, 100%. I agree. There's a lot of fans out there that are toxic that way, and it's the unfortunate reality. But it's the world we live in, and you just gotta, not let them get to you, and stick with the positive energy. And that's what I try to do on my channel, man. I try to be as positive and optimistic as I can, even through the dark times, and be that positive light as best as I can.
Yeah, man. It was nice talking to you, man.
I appreciate you, man. You've been following the channel for a while. You've been a member. You've been sending in a lot of generous donations. So it's great to finally meet you. And I thank you so much for all the support, man. It means so much.
No problem. Man. Hopefully I can call back again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do this every Monday, man.
Yeah.
We'll
all
see
right.
you next Monday, my friend.
Yeah. Well, have a good one.
You too, man.
Yep,
have a good rest of your day. Let's go, Jets.
Bye-bye.
Poppy's been tuning into Jets media for years, man.
I love it. I love it.
All right, guys, we're entering the final stretch. We got 4 more callers to go. Thank you guys for waiting very patiently, guys. We appreciate it. I know you guys are waiting behind there. Like, all right, let's get to me now. So I appreciate you guys being very patient back there. V-Man.
V-Man. What's
V-Man's
up, buddy?
here.
Man, was that fun or what?
Tell me
So
about
much
it.
fun.
I just wish that I could go to a game and watch them win. I was yesterday actually. I was going to pick up pizza. Right behind me, a guy who had gone to the game. I'm like, "You went to the game?" And I said, "No." Every time I go, they lose. He's like, "Then don't go." But no,
don't go.
That was me for a long time, but the last 2 games I went to at MetLife, well, no, not the last 2, but I've now seen 2 victories at MetLife, so I think my curse is broken.
mine still stinks around. I guess my thing is that I have to make ludicrous promises in order for the Jets to win.
There you go. Keep making those promises and just stay away from MetLife, and we should be Super Bowl bound.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking. The problem was with last week. Yeah, Wilson played bad, but the game plan wasn't good. I can tell you, during that 4-game win streak, the Jets averaged 30 rush attempts per game for 142 yards per game. And you look at all 3 losses; they're under 14. I think it was 14 rush attempts. No, it was 13, averaging for 70 yards. When they don't run the ball, they're not winning.
You said it.
And the thing is, I think with this game is not only they get the run going, but they really got the pass game working. I mean, there have been times where it's looked good, but how they were able to get easy completions for Zach. Because the thing people have to remember with Zach is he's still in that game manager phase of being a quarterback. He's not ready to lean on him and throw 30-plus passes a game. He's not ready for that yet, and that's okay. But we can still design game plans that'll allow him to manage the offense and win us some games with some key throws.
Yep. I love it.
Man, it feels so good.
I know. I know. The thing that I'm excited though is, I know it may be crazy because we haven't done this in over 20 years. So I'm going to ask you, what haven't we done in over 20 years?
Won the division.
Bingo. We're legitimately in play. And here's the thing: of all the teams in the division right now, we have the least pressure on us. Think about it. The Bills, everyone's picked for the Super Bowl. That's the expectation of their fan base. You got the Dolphins, Tua. You fired a coach after 2 back-to-back winning seasons. You got Tua, who is on his 3rd OC and his 2nd head coach, having to prove that he is a franchise quarterback. And you got the Patriots. You got Bill, still has to prove that he can win in the post-Brady era. Because as good as that 10-7 was last year, it ends with that sour taste in your mouth. For Pats fans, with that humiliating game. I mean, then you look at the Jets. Where's the pressure? Wilson's in his 2nd year. This is the 2nd year of this coaching staff. No one expected them to do anything of be anywhere near this. They're riding with house money, honestly.
Dude, you're right. I think we can win the division. I mean, why can't we? I mean, it's a long shot still. We still got to remember the Buffalo Bills are the Super Bowl favorites, and we did beat them. And they have a big game against the Vikings. But listen, it's cool that we're even talking about that we have a chance to win the division, right? Let's just appreciate that fact. Even if I still think winning the division is a long shot personally, just because how good the Buffalo Bills are. And the Dolphins are obviously playing good offensively. So it's a long shot, but at the end of the day, V-Man, it's a possibility, and that is a plus because this season was about showing progress, not to win the division. I always said next year is where we can potentially win the division, and here we are today.
Look at the remaining games. A lot of winnable games down the stretch, and I'm going to say this, you got to beat New England. I mean, they were terrible. They only won because the Colts imploded. And I'm going to be real with everybody. Their defense is not good. Their defense looks good because they play a lot of bottom feeder teams, and they get exposed against everyone else.
Exactly. I couldn't
Let's
agree
hope
more.
you're right, my man. Let's hope you're right. Let's get this dub in Foxborough, baby. Biggest game of the year coming up.
Hopefully my new Sauce jersey will be in time for that game.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, V-Man. Well, we appreciate the call. It just feels so good to have you on here every Monday, talk your facts about this team, man. We appreciate your knowledge, man. And let's freaking go, Jets. V-Man. All right, guys.
Love it.
Hit that like button, everybody. We're getting to the back end of the show, man.
Yeah, just so you know, my laptop is on its last leg here, and I don't have the charger. So if I just close at a random time,
that's fine.
I love all of you.
This is the longest Victory Monday live stream yet.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Manny!
What's up, brother?
Bro? No. Can't hear you.
Nah, I can't hear you, man.
Did you allow your mic access? No, we can't.
Oh man, maybe try backing out and clicking the link again, and then allowing mic access to the stream.
I put the link in the chat, so scroll up to find it, and it will get you back in, Manny. All right, hopefully Manny can get back in here. Youth is back.
Let's go, baby.
Huge win for the whole crew, for the whole Jets gang nation, for everyone out there, yo.
Let's go.
I had us 5-4, and I could clearly say this team is better than I thought. And with that being said, that means we're going to the playoffs. And you could clip me, and you could do whatever you want. I don't care. We're going to the playoffs, and we're changing the narrative behind this team.
Baby.
Yo, we're changing the narrative of this team. You know damn well the NFL wants us to suck because this is how they get their clicks. You know, Jets suck, whatever. These young players, they don't care about that. They care about winning, and that's why I'm glad this coaching staff is here. They're putting it in these young players that the narrative behind this team is that we all suck. We're not supposed to be here, and that's why Saleh is changing this team from the front office to the back office. We can do a lot of things, and I don't want to go out there and go, be like, oh, we're gonna go compete for, Super Bowl one of these days. But why not?
Facts. Why not?
I don't know who says it. I forgot which player says it. I think Sauce. He's like, why not? Like, why not us?
Hey, why can't we win this Super Bowl this year?
Why not? I mean, we just beat the team that was favored to go to the Super Bowl. So it's just like. And we beat the other team that beat the Bills, and we dropped 40 on them. So it's like the only loss we have is without Zach and the Pats when we had the news of AVT and Brees breaking out. So, our morale was down. Our momentum was cut off. Don't be surprised.
Dude, and the cool thing about the defense is that you can tell, bro, that the defense is getting better and better and better. So can you imagine what this defense is going to be doing after the bye week and in the back end of the year?
As long as we stay healthy. If we stay healthy,
yeah, facts.
The sky's the limit.
We just got a injury news, unfortunately, for the Jets, actually. Sheldon Rankins is out 4 to 6 weeks.
I heard
So that's not good news. He's actually been a very underrated player on that Jets defensive line, but that's going to give an opportunity for Jonathan Marshall to step in off the practice squad to get into the rotation. So we'll see who steps into his place and dominates. But listen, man, we've been fairly healthy on the defense, and let's hope that continues, bro.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, every team goes through injuries, you know? So it's really how are the backups ready? Are they ready? And
this team's deep.
And this coaching staff, I'm pretty sure they're training them to be ready when their name is called up.
They are.
I'm telling you, I think JD is a savage, man. He wants a Lombardi. When he got J-Rob and when he got Dwayne Brown in the offseason, I'm like, JD is not playing.
It's a fact, dude. It's really refreshing to have, a GM with a sense of urgency. And instead of him sitting on his hands after Breece Hall went down, he's like, no, wait, I see a window to make the playoffs here. I'm getting another running back right now. Like that tells you something about this GM, man. He's a savage. You're right.
Yeah, man, he's a savage. So to all Jets Nation, I'm telling you, keep your hopes up. The whole media is gonna tell you, you guys are the Jets, you guys are the Jets, you guys are the Jets. But Sauce, all these rookies, they don't care. They don't care. They just care about this. And what does Jameis Winston do?
Jameis Winston eating that W.
We eat W's for breakfast at 1 p.m. I love my W's at 1 p.m.
Oh, they taste beautiful.
Yeah,
love it.
One quick thing I'm gonna tell Richie. To all those fans that you have fans that you have so-called beef with, they're not fans at the end of the day. They just really just want to rile you guys up just so that you clickbait or they screenshot you and they're like, oh, I got Jets media pissed off because I said this. Those guys are like those guys hide behind an account, man. They're not, they'll take time to. When we get to the playoffs, they'll start being like, you know what? I actually like Jets media, and I actually like the Jets. But it feels good for us because we've seen so much. We've been through so much. So it's just
it's a fact.
It's finally time. It's finally time, and we are 1 year ahead of the rebuild. 1 year ahead.
We are a year ahead, the year we're having right now is supposed to be next year.
It was supposed to be next year. Facts. I completely agree with you, dude. Completely agree. So, keep your hopes up. And remember, Sauce, why not us?
Why not us, baby?
I love it.
Well, I appreciate your support, man. All the donations you sent in, all the official stuff that you sent in, man, and the donations and everything, man. Thank you so much.
No, for real, man. Yo, I only do it because I'm winning this NFL gambler, man. I'm hitting the bookies over the head with the Jets money line.
Let's go.
Yeah, Jets money line. I'm putting $50 every time.
Yeah, literally, bro. I cashed in as well off the Jets a lot this year. So I appreciate you, my man. I'll see you.
+500. We were the biggest wild dog on the weekend, and we smashed them.
I know. I got a +420. I wish I put more on it, but
amazing. We're not an underdog. We are slightly a favorite in every game, and that's what this coaching staff tells every player in that team.
I love it.
I love it.
Great,
I love
message,
it,
man. All right, bro.
You.
Have a good rest of your day.
Brother.
Enjoy.
Yo, have a great day, guys. Bless.
You too, brother.
You as well, bro.
Edward says Richie's too cool to be pissed off. He knows how to handle it.
Edward's the man. Edward, we love you, bro. We love all you guys.
Love you, Ed. Maddie.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
There he is.
What's good, guys? Hey, we out here. We out here, bro.
Brother.
Bro, it's been a minute since I felt this good about my damn Jets.
Oh, all right.
It's been way too long. This is really shades of those Rex Ryan days, man. The way we play and everything, run game, defense first. Quarterback, a little shaky, but at least he's in his second year, and you see progress with him each week. So I'm definitely not a Zach Wilson hater. I'm definitely one of those guys who's just taking it week by week, and as long as he keeps getting better, eventually, since he's young too, eventually he's gonna get to a point where he's pretty good. Just gotta keep taking them steps, like them building blocks,
Exactly.
So, he's doing things, because I remember back in the Rex Ryan days, things that Sanchez would do is he would have a good game, then he would regress. Every time he would regress, you would think he's going up, and then it's just straight back down to the bottom again. With Zach, I've noticed he's taking very small steps, but a lot of times I don't see him making the same mistakes. So, there's times where he does. Everybody makes mistakes, but the constant things where it become habits, they haven't been that so far. You just got to get better. That's all.
Absolutely, dude. I totally agree. I think that, with Zach Wilson, I think V-Man, a couple callers back, put it in a good way. Zach isn't going to be permanently labeled a game manager, but let's face facts. This is a guy who's missed some time. He's in the second year of his career. He's still adjusting to playing at the next level, and he's 5-1. So I don't care how he's doing it. The kid's finding ways to contribute to victories. And I'm all in on the development of Zach Wilson, man. I think he's got all the traits to be a franchise guy and more. And I think that, for lack of a better word, stupid people out there that are ready to pull the plug just don't understand how you build success in this league for the long term. I mean, the reason why we're consistently a shit team is because we're constantly hitting the reset button. 2 years, it doesn't work out. Oh, let's reset. New quarterback, new head coach. Oh, another 2 years, doesn't work out. New quarterback, new head coach.
Impatient.
We can't, exactly. We can't continue to do that. Look at a team like the Buffalo Bills now with a year 5 Josh Allen, who's, obviously we made him look like shit yesterday. Let's go. But this guy's an MVP caliber quarterback. Nobody was taking Josh Allen seriously when he was drafted. Nobody thought the Bills would become this powerhouse team, but it took 3 years. So here we are in year 2 of Zach Wilson. We're starting to see things come to fruition already. But, if we really want to see Zach become that guy to take that next step, it's just a matter of time, man. But here we are still finding ways to win games. So I'm just on top of the world.
I think, and the thing is, us winning games now is something that I wanted us to have a good season because I believed in Douglas, for sure Douglas. And I had a good feeling about Saleh. And without the wins, you don't get that opportunity. Like you were saying, teams get impatient. Woody Johnson definitely gets impatient, right? Yeah, they have a history of pulling triggers. So what this does is this gives us time too. Like we're here now, and we could be here for the future. So it's one of those things where by winning now, we could really win later. Like really, really win. It's fun now. It's great now. We back up. But if Zach keeps developing, we'll be very dangerous. And plus, all these young guys on cheap contracts. Ooh, that just sounds nice.
That's like the best part. That's like the best part, man. It's so amazing.
Joe's a wizard at finding these guys, man. Herbig coming in cheap off the Eagles. Just going in the bargain bin and getting these tackles, Remmers and
AFM. I mean, there's so many.
He's crazy with this stuff, man. It's not just the draft. Everybody sees the draft. Everybody sees the draft. Oh, all these first. Yeah, it should be easy to hit on first. Honestly, I mean, people don't, but you should hit on your first. But then he comes in these late rounds. Michael Clemens. When I first saw the Michael Clemens pick, I wasn't happy. I'm like, oh, we got all these pass rushers. Then I saw him on in interviews. I'm like, this dude's scary as hell. I love him. So
yeah,
let's go. But yeah,
Max Mitchell, another mid-round contributor.
He's coming back.
Yep.
Obviously,
I'm ready for this, bro.
Obviously, we're not currently using him, but Bryce Hall is a guy that was playing great football for us, and we got him in the 5th round. So, like you said, Joe Douglas is just great at finding quality players in unexpected places, man.
Michael
and
Carter
that's
II.
yeah, dude. That's how you build success for the long term, which this Jets team is clearly focused on doing, man. I love it. Great points, Manny.
Yeah, I'm ready for the round table.
Wednesday's gonna be a show, baby.
I'm ready for that, boy. I've been watching it in the past couple, like last year and stuff. It was rough, but
it was rough.
But now you clapping back. They can't talk no more. TD
I know. I can finally clap back. It's a different energy for me on there, as you can see.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for all the smoke. We need that win after the bye so we can give Master Work this work too.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
100%, dude. We need that desperately. All right, Manny. I'll see you Wednesday night. We appreciate the call. And it's great to meet you. And I'll hopefully see you again on a Victory Monday.
Yeah, for sure.
Take care, my man. Yeah. Have a great day.
Have a good one. Awesome stuff.
Love it.
Omar.
Richie.
What's good, man?
Omar.
Hey, man. Listen. So what do we got? Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Oh, this is Victory Monday number 6. Yeah, let's go.
Baby. Let's go. I love it.
6.
Love
Yo,
the energy.
man. Yes. By the way, where'd that news come from on rankings? Because I've been waiting on Saleh to come on, and I feel like whenever Saleh comes on late in the day, that there's bad news.
I don't know. I honestly haven't seen the news myself. People in the chat
Okay.
are talking about it, so hopefully
Okay.
it's not true. But I don't
All right,
know.
so I'll go through some of my points real quickly, man. And as always, thank you for, like you said, giving us a space for all of us to come together, and talk about these things, good or bad.
Oh, yeah.
So like I think the first thing I want to say is the respect that Jets are starting to get. I was watching the ESPN show in the morning yesterday, and it's like every other shot was MetLife Stadium showing the Bills and the Jets fans, partying, tailgating outside, and normally they go around the league, and they just kept coming back to that Bills game, and I was like, okay, interesting. And so Mims, what a catch! I don't think we've talked enough about Mims. I gotta give shout out to Jets forever, man. He's the positive. He or she is a positive, nonstop Mims supporter. That catch by Mims, seriously, when you do the all 22, Richard, you're gonna see how big that catch was. That was big boy football. He put his body in front of the DB because Buffalo was dropping DBs left and right throughout the game, and he just said, "Give it to me," and Zach put it on the numbers. I mean, he made it as easy as you possibly could for a quarterback to make that throw. So Mims really deserves a lot of credit, man, for real.
100%.
Yeah. So where am I going to next? The CJ catch too. That was big. CJ comes down with that ball that's 50-50. Obviously, it always goes to the wide receiver or to the receiver. But man, that was big. Guys were going out there and making big plays all throughout the game. So it was really a team win yesterday.
It really was.
And a 4th down and 1, he
was.
had that key conversion.
Yeah, and I gotta say, we showed a lot of heart because guys went down. CJ went down. He came back, and I was like, oh no, CJ Mosley went out. No. Who's the backer for CJ? Zach went down. My heart stopped. No.
DJ
And then
Reed went down.
yes. Oh yes. Oh, there was that play out of bounds with
Quinnen. Oh my God, that was a nightmare.
Yeah, I said no, and just everybody came back, and we just showed a lot of heart, man.
We really did.
The team showed a
So
lot of
much.
heart. Sauce kind of got burned on that first play. He said he was in a cover 3 concept, so maybe he didn't really get burnt. Whatever. Still, everybody showed a lot of heart to come back and just keep on playing. So I think what I'll say last is let's talk about Zach, I guess, the quarterback, right? It's all about the quarterback. Oh, no, the D-line, sorry. The D-line, the O-line, this team has taken on the Robert Saleh identity. He's always said that
100%.
where you win the game is at the line of scrimmage on both sides. You protect the quarterback, you get after the quarterback, right? What are we doing?
Joe Douglas, too. That's all. Joe Douglas is all about the trenches. So
Yeah.
the fact that we got GM, head coach on the same page, the roster is really coming together, and the play on the field is above where we expected. Even though we expected good things, but they're playing at, like I said, a top 1 level, man. The Jets defense is here. Who's a better defense than the Jets right now? Nobody.
Really? I mean, Buffalo was supposed to be number 1. If you look at the division, take away Judon from New England, they're trash. Seriously, straight up. And I'm quoting TD because TD was going nuts yesterday on his thing. The Jets are winning. He was going nuts. Oh man, the AFC East roundtable. I can't wait for it this week. So we're playing really good, smart football. No stupid penalties. Everybody's killing Zach, but the stupid penalties. Who had the penalties yesterday? Buffalo. Who had the interceptions, the drop balls? Buffalo. Saleh's always talked about this. I mean, it's gone back to when we were all kids watching football. Protect the football, and you tend to have a better chance to win games, right? So I guess the last thing I want to talk about is Zach, right? Everybody's killing Zach for this, killing Zach for that. No matter how good he does and how bad he does, I've been a positive 100% Zach truther, whatever you want to call me. I think Zach is the guy. Richie, I made a comment to you yesterday about putting respect on Zach's name. I wasn't mad at you. It's just that I watched you on the roundtable and I was like, man, I was like, Richie, come on, man. These guys are talking about benching Zach, and you were like, well, maybe that might have to happen. No.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't say that, but the other guys were saying it, and you were kind of like, and I'm just like, I've been having to hear a lot of crap about Zach, and I'm just thinking.
I've been a Zach Wilson defender right with you, bro. I've been taking slander on that all throughout Twitter, throughout here. Me and Jack have been defending Zach and like taking it. So we're with you.
Yeah, I like what Jack has been saying today. Rome isn't built in a day. We have to give him time. We're in this day and age of we need results now. Dude, Mahomes threw 68 times, I think, yesterday, or something like that, or 58 times. 400 yards, and the score was exactly the same score as the Jets game. Hello, it's about the whole. Yeah, I mean, seriously, when you look at things and take things into perspective, this whole thing about Zach is not out there just putting up fantasy football numbers. Stop it, man. Zach is doing what he needs to do. We're seeing progress. I had this team at 7 wins. We're not there yet. When we get to 7 wins, then I'll come on your show, Richie, and start talking the P word. Playoffs? What? Yeah. yeah. So I mean, let's just be positive, guys. The last caller has said it best. Euphoria, he said it best. Real Jets fans, come on here. We put a face to the name, and we're not typing behind a keyboard somewhere. And we believe in the team. We celebrate the success of the team. So Richie, let's go, man. Kill him in the AFC East roundtable. Don't take no crap this week, Richie. Get him.
I got him. I mean,
Let's
it's tough.
go.
Dan is like too respectful, so it's hard to get on him. But I'm gonna get on everybody else.
For sure.
Omar, I appreciate the call. You're gonna see a different version of me Wednesday. I'm editing up a whole edit right now to get receipts for the roundtable channel. So stay tuned for that video, and you'll see a different energy from me Wednesday for sure. So Omar, appreciate you as always. Enjoy this Jets dub, and we'll see you next week, my man. Let's go. Yes, sir. Great call. All right, guys. So we're gonna get into the final caller here. This is the longest Victory Monday stream of all time. We're at 3 hours and 15 minutes that I've been live. That's just as long as a play-by-play live stream. So yeah, Barney.
What's up, Richie?
What's up, my man?
Long time fan. I mean, since last year and this year, man. Thanks for having me on. I'll be really quick. I just want to say something because I'm an older fan. So I Joe Namath was still playing when I became a fan as a little kid. I'm in my 50s. That's all you need to know. I just want everybody to know this feels different. I've been through, the sack exchange and the fake spike. I don't know if you guys remember that. The mud bowl, obviously the butt fumble. And and seeing Ghost, and I was excited during the Rex era, but I always thought Rex, you see him on TV now, there's a bit of bluster with him. There's no bluster with Saleh. And the last guy was saying, one of your callers was saying, it all starts with Joe Douglas. That's the one thing. I used to be a real casual fan now because guys like you and the Jets X guys, I'm more into the game than I ever was as a kid, and it's they got depth. You're saying, Zach Carter, Mike White would have come in and done all right. When CJ Mosley came down, thank God he came back. I knew we had Quan. I know we have Quincy, who's so much better than last year, et cetera, et cetera. But more than that, I don't know if you guys saw the DJ Reed interview at the end of the game yesterday, where he was talking about I think it was someone else too. Maybe it was Sauce. A couple of the guys were talking about, hey, this is different than any team I've been on. They're like these. We hang out together. We love each other. Put the Elijah Moore thing aside, you're always going to have one bad apple. But this team, there's something I don't want to start talking playoffs and stuff yet, but
hey, man, we could, honestly.
They're building something here, right?
I honestly think I hate to talk about playoffs too prematurely, Barney, but I honestly feel like we're 6-3 heading into the bye, beating the Buffalo Bills. We're the 5th seed in the AFC. This is the time to start bringing up the P word. And I love that you bring up the depth of this roster because, you said, when you saw CJ Mosley go down, it stinks, but you got confidence in guys to step in. Everybody that's going down, talk about Breece Hall and Elijah Vera Tucker. They're done for the year. Michael Carter's got to step up, and he did. Cedric Ogbuye, who's that? Oh, well, he stepped in for AVT, and he looked really good in his second game for the Jets. So the depth on this roster is phenomenal. It's fun. It's great to finally meet you, Barney. I know you've been tuning into the channel for a while. I recognize your name a lot in the chat, and I appreciate all the support, my friend.
Of course, man. Keep doing what you do, man. You guys are great.
Thank you so much, Barney. Let's go Jets, man.
Let's go Jets, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. All right, we're actually going to get to one last caller. Someone join in on the last buzzer. We got 2-4 Resh. What's good, bro?
What's going down, fellas?
How you doing,
man?
I'm blessed. I'm feeling good on the Victory Monday. How you guys feeling?
Oh, beautiful. My God. We're feeling glorious, bro.
I know, man. I tune into you all the time, Richie. I got you on the notification, so anytime you post, man, I'm there. I love you. You're a realist, and I've been a Jets fan. I'm 25. I've been a Jets fan through, much of all the bad,
Same. I'm 24, so we're right there together.
Exactly. But I just wanted to catch on a couple of things, like health-wise. I feel like this is the first time as a Jets team we've went into the first game or a couple games with the team that we actually had on the roster. Like past couple years, we'll have a really solid team, but then going into the first game, we're missing certain guys. And in certain positions, you cannot go into the league or any game expecting to win without it. Our offensive lineman, a left tackle, and I think a prominent quarterback like Zach. He plays sometimes. Zach, I feel you don't want him because he feels as if he has to spread the love to certain guys, as if, you know, it's gonna jeopardize other people's contracts like Elijah Moore. He feels as if, just like you said, the other agents he have with AJ Brown and DK Metcalf, they have the same agent, so their admirations are completely different. What Robert Saleh has always been preaching since day one, showing up is number one. Showing up is showing us and the team that you are here for something more than just you. And like Elijah Moore said last year, I don't care if I have no catches. I don't care if I have 0 catches. I want to win. He had that mindset because, you know, that was their first year of coaching. You know, things are cool at first, but 2 years down the line, you get to realize and see who people really genuinely are. So that shows in the game when it comes crunch time, dude, and I play football at a high level. So when it comes crunch time and that you hike that ball, you go to the guys you trust. You go to the guys you trust. And at the end of the day, Elijah's not in the function because you can't trust the guys. Every time you get the time to show who you are, you show your ass. No disrespect to be, you know, on your channel, but it's just so much good things going on with the team. I love the defense. They're playing at a high level. Like I've been saying this I comment all the time on everyone's channel. I've been telling you guys this. We were going to be this dominant since day one. Quentin Williams he's an interior player. There's no interior player in the league that dominant without any help besides Aaron Donald. But that's because Aaron Donald has played in the league. He has the league size. He understands the game mentally. Like Alabama played at a different scheme. Quentin got maybe 20 snaps at a game at Alabama. So in the NFL, he's finally got to play football. So now we're starting to see Quentin unleash, Carl Lawson unleash. Like it's gonna be massive. We're just after this bye week, it's over. It's over.
We needed this, bro. I love it. You're hitting on boom every freaking point about this team that just gives Jets fans so much freaking excitement. And your point on Elijah Moore is really on the money. You know, why would you go to a player that you don't trust that doesn't have the team first? And I think that's a really, really good point that you bring up. And Garrett Wilson's that guy that they're trusting right now. So that's a good thing, man, because we got a rookie who's stepping up to be that number one guy. Quentin Williams is like, I knew he always had that ability to get to that next level, but we just haven't seen him, right? He's been consistent. He's been above average, but this is the year where we put it all together. And don't forget, last year he was not healthy in the offseason. He had a foot injury, and he was not able to get really into rhythm and get his strength back. And now we're seeing the full potential of Quinnen along with this entire defense, bro. It just feels good to finally, and like you start, the health of this team. We're healthy. We're not fully healthy, but we're, for the most part, we have all the dogs we need.
In the areas that we need. And it's like I said, it's certain things like it's like the linebacker core. Like I don't even know where the weakness is in the linebacker core this year. Like we had a problem with Quincy, but Quincy literally excelled in all the areas we've needed for him. Dude, I don't know what else we need. We just need to continue to come together as a team and realize you just do your 111, dude, and everything else will fall in play.
Oh, dude, it feels so good, bro. I want to get you on the channel more often, bro. Come on here.
Oh, I'm from New York, but I live in Ohio, dude. I'm a big Ohio State fan. I've watched Chris Olave for years. Dude, on my Instagram, I literally before every pick, I guessed every pick. I wanted Breece Hall. I wanted everybody we got. Literally, Jeremy Rucker. I didn't know Clemens. I'm not gonna lie on that. I didn't know the tackle either, Max Mitchell. But Rucker, Breece Hall, literally everybody, I guess it. You can look on my Instagram. It's insane. Like I'm a big Garrett Wilson fan, so I knew he's it.
G5 is a dog, dude. I'm so happy he's here. He's the number one receiver today, and he's the number one receiver for the future of this team. Bro, I appreciate the support. I would love to see you on the channel more often. Love the energy you bring, and keep representing the Jets in Ohio, baby. Let's fucking go.
You already know, Jets.
Jets. All right, bro. Have a good night. Jack, laptop died right in time. That was a great final call. Sorry, guys, if I was unable to get to your calls. We're going to clip it out here. 3.5 hour live stream. This is a historic live stream here on Jets Media. If you're not, hit that like button. Please make sure you do so. Everyone that called into the show, I greatly appreciate you guys. You guys all brought your personalities and your energy, and it was just a great time to talk with you guys. The Jets are here. The New York Jets are 6-3 heading into the bye. Enjoy this moment. Enjoy the experience of being a winning organization, a team that people cannot look at like we're just going to walk over us. We are a team to be reckoned with. And it feels so good, guys. So I'm going to wrap up the stream here. We're going to be live tomorrow, of course. We're going to be live all throughout the week. Stay tuned for more Jets content. I love you guys. Let's go, Jets. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.